So what? You can give me five.
You guys are missing him. I mean,
You just give me 5 days every. I don't want to overreact. Because you should not be reactionary. But as the kids say, things are peak.
What would you rather have? Creating more chances or being a lot more efficient?
This is the second year. And it's so red. Last time United won the Champions League. Freakish.
I think Baradi was the worst player in the game.
Wait. What are you eating?
Buffalo chicken wings.
We should celebrate. No hate. We should celebrate. Because stat padding isn't easy. Stat padding should be respected. And I am going to call for people to respect stat padding. See, this is the thing that pisses me off. People like to think that stat padding is an ugly word. A disgusting word. Anybody that says that, I will punch you in the face. I dare you to come to me in my face and say that stat padding is easy. It's not.
So when
we're going to put some respect onto stat padding right now. Because there is a dude who has stat padded to 700 Gs, and this is something to be championed, something to behold. And I am here to champion the incredible stat padding achievements of one Cristiano Olusegun Babangida Ronaldo. So we're going to talk about 700 Gs. And we're going to revisit. Because I said that there was too much to talk about with regards to Salah. And I couldn't really get into everything in my reaction video or in the post-match hangouts. But we're now going to zero in and really embellish and talk in much more detail about Salah and Klopp and really hold these guys to the fire. So after that's done, that'll take us to the halfway stage. It's the UCL. Huge freaking week. Massive week. Barcelona face Inter Milan in a must-win game for them at the Camp Nou on Wednesday. And of course, the legitimate UCL champions, Chelsea, face AC Milan. A win puts us right in the headlights of beating RB Salzburg at home. Quidditch ball is here. Cue ball is here to stay. They say Quidditch ball is now the sexiest and most exciting football in the world right now. Chelsea have returned. Like the vid, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Get your meal. I have my drink. Purdy's cut the damn check. Purdy's cut the damn check. And yeah, please feel free to Send in those Dubinskis, man. These your super chats and donations. They are the reason why this channel is able to continue and thrive the way it is. So I thank you for your donations, which always help to keep this channel going stronger from strength to strength, guys. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to Daddy Us and English Talents FC, who, this is not. How's everyone doing?
Bad.
Casey, I don't like your username. Your username is wrong.
No. Get this terrorist out, man. That was some high class terrorism.
Just to establish, it's actually CR700 now, not CR37. It's CR700, man. Just so people are aware.
But he's still 37, though. No, CR37. No. But that's okay. You know what? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, look. Yeah. Okay, now look. Can I just get some clarity here? So this is 700 goals, club and international, or just club alone?
Just club goals. Club goals. So basically CR7 has scored. Obviously, he's only played in Serie, La Liga, and Premier League, arguably the three toppest leagues in Europe and the world, and he's the first player to obviously reach 700 goals.
And these are all legal goals.
These are all legal goals. Yeah. I mean, personally, for me, I don't quite understand. If it was so easy to do, I don't understand why most hype players, like for example Hazard, aren't even anywhere near in the same bracket.
He's too busy being the best player at the World Cup, though. So he has other stuff to worry about.
Yeah,
because you can't really do both. He's too busy being the best player, in a World Cup knockouts game and trying to get his country to a final. But no. Blancos this is supposed to be a celebratory thing of Cristiano.
It's a celebration. It's just that
because you mentioned Hazard, that will just trigger me. You mentioned Hazard, that will just trigger me.
When you talk about international stuff, it's like obviously Ronaldo has more international trophies than Hazard does anyway. So it's not even a competition. We'll just put that to one side. But the point is that
Ede? I didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, Hal Robson Carno again. It is what it is. Where else? I just understand.
I had a cough. I have a really bad cough, so it's a cough. I've got a bad cough.
I have a cough as well. It just said Hobson. That's it.
Blancos, has your loan to Madrid expired?
No. I'm because come on, Ronaldo G'd up he scored most of his goals at Real Madrid, seconded obviously by United, and then obviously Juventus as well. You're like, at the end of the day, whatever you say, I'm not going to hear saying that Ronaldo's the most talented football player in world football. Of course, I'm not, but I do admire the commitment, the dedication.
No. So what I want to know is puts this achievement in perspective. What does the achievements mean? How should we view this achievement of 700 club goals? How amazing is this achievement?
That quite possibly, probably will never be. It will never be. It's an achievement potential may never be. Bear in mind, he's obviously still playing. It might never actually be broken ever again. Like someone was saying, how the fact that people talking about Haaland breaking his goals. Haaland would have to score a minimum of 43 goals from now to catch Ronaldo. A season, which would be insane. It's possible he could do it. He could be the next thing, but how many players can do that? No, so you have to admire Ronaldo's commitment, dedication, professionalism. Yes, it was Mourinho. We shout out to Jose Mourinho, who actually turned him into a pure and out goal scorer. So you have to give credit where it's credit to.
Yes, Mourinho. Yes, thank you. Give Uncle Mo some credit. He never gets any credit.
Although unfortunately, Dybala's injured now, so that's not really good for Roma now. So, but anyway, in summary, what I'm trying to say is that it's an amazing achievement for Ronaldo. You can see what it means to the guy. It's a record that is going to be very, very difficult to break, and it just goes to show that this is guy. When the aim of the game in football is to score goals, when the aim of the game, and that is how you win games.
Regarded as one of the greats.
That is how you win games. He is actually one of the great players, actually.
Also, he's regarded as great as Maradona.
What do you mean? In what? In terms of
getting Muller. So do people view getting Muller the same as Maradona?
I don't think they view him the same as Maradona. No. So, but if you're German, probably you do think him. Okay. Considering what he did for Bayern Munich, and obviously what he did for Germany as well for club.
So real quick again, Red Blancos, I'm with you.
Yeah.
This is a superb achievement.
I don't get that you're with me though.
Okay, Blancos. Okay. You know what, Blancos? Wow. 700 goals. That's amazing. That is awesome. Holy cow!
It's interesting how CR7 has more Champions Leagues than Chelsea does the football club.
I'm giving him credit.
I'm part of. It's part of this. It's part of the whole package.
Can I finish my praise, please?
No. To get to 700 goals, he had to win those Champions Leagues and those titles as well.
Okay, now can I get to my thing? So as I was saying,
go on, finish.
Holy mackerel, cowabunga. Cowabunga.
Who says cowabunga anymore, man?
Zippity doo, zippity doodah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Something I say is so Christianiocious. It is amazing. 700 goals.
Okay.
Oh my God! And Blancos, you're right. Who is going to break this?
I don't know. I mean,
this is amazing.
I mean, HH.
Oh my God! No, it is a superb achievement.
Messi on 691, right?
To be fair, HH, it's possible that, like, given the fact that it's possible Lukaku could, given the fact that he's also number 10 in your book, so like as a number 10, as a number 9, playing a super position, it's possible Lukaku could do it.
Let me come to Wilson. So Wilson, can we again, Wilson, with you? I think this achievement it's stunning. Like, I think this is one of the great achievements in sports history. Wow. Wilson, it is 700 goals. I mean, Wilson, just talk about how amazing this milestone is.
No, like for me, like this is just adding more into Ronaldo legacy of my opinion, why he's the greatest of all time.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Were you laughing at
I have a cough. All right.
Like,
I'm sorry to continue. Let me just get my cough. I have a really bad cough.
This is Ronaldo 150 career goal with his weak foot. The guy scores 355 goals, 82 assists since turning the age 30.
Why are you laughing so much?
Like, I don't get it.
Sorry.
Funny
So yeah. So
I don't get it.
So hold on. Wait. So he said what? 82 assists.
Wow. Yeah, 355 goals since turning 30, 82.
Wow.
82 assists. Then if a player were to score 50 goals for the next 16 seasons, they still wouldn't catch up to him.
I know. That's the thing, right? Wilson, they wouldn't. No way.
It just adding more into the chapter, because the thing about it, I know Messi.
No. Because he said what? 330 goals since turning 30.
No, 355 goals since turning 30. I know Messi. I think Messi might even break it.
He's on 691.
Messi's on 691. But the reason why,
he won't do it because Christian he'll keep adding to it, man. Because
the reason I'm saying that because Ronaldo, don't forget too, Ronaldo scored 100 goals in all the big three leagues, right? The Premier League, La Liga, and Serie. He did it in over 2 years in Serie, so fast.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, come on,
Messi's just got La Liga and the Liga.
I know. Yes, I mean, yeah.
I'm not here to bash on Messi, man. Messi is
no. Let's just I don't want to mention Messi, but Wilson, just talk about how great this feat is because Wilson, I think it is an outstanding feat. I think it's outstanding.
Honestly, I think we're blessed to have Messi and Ronaldo in this generation. We growing up watching them because when this World Cup is pretty much the end of an era. It's just when you think about it, Ronaldo last World Cup, Messi, Benzema, Luis Suarez, Cavani, Di Maria, Neymar potentially, so many players last World Cup, and Ronaldo to me, if he were to win that World Cup, you won't deny that he's the greatest of all time. So. He's already number one on my list. He just needs to have a good World Cup campaign.
So Cristiano Ronaldo, he's the greatest player ever for you.
Yeah, in my opinion, he is.
Okay.
He is. So it might change in Qatar.
Wilson, I respect your opinion because Wilson, I respect your opinion. Do you hear what I said, Wilson? I said I respect your opinion, Wilson.
Hey, Chich, quick question. What was the score in the Wales-Belgium Euro semi-final? Can you just clarify that for 1 second? And was Hazard playing or no?
Yes.
Let's not mention Hazard, man.
Hazard,
Los Blancos, it was the quarterfinal. Actually, the quarterfinal.
Oh, it was the quarterfinal. You're right. It was the quarterfinal. Jeez, man.
This guy's gonna
I think we're talking about. So Wilson was actually talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Can you not actually interrupt him?
I saw your video on the game against in the Europa League. Ronaldo wasn't even bad in that game, but for some reason, Your entire agenda was based. He was garbage. He was trash. Did you watch the game, bro? He wasn't even bad in that game.
Wilson, you're not gonna do this to me.
No, he wasn't bad.
No, Wilson. For tonight, we are going positive on Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm tired of the abuse and insults of Wilson. You will not get me to say anything negative about Cristiano Ronaldo.
Really?
So Wilson, as I said,
to be fair,
700 goals. G whiz. Wilson, a G whiz.
I know, I get it. The way it is right now, the universe is not balanced. So I'm sure Delta's gonna join later on to back on because we can't all be thinking Ronaldo right now. So we're gonna have we need some.
No. Wilson, Wilson, I'm the host, and anybody that tries to make this into something negative, I will shut them down. This is a time to represent. So no, Wilson. Anybody that tries to mess up 700 Gs, bro, I'm the host. I will shut them down. So anybody that tries to turn this into something negative, I will mute you and I will put you out.
Why are you so shameless?
Can you bring
Wilson? No, hold on.
HH.
Wilson, how I'm saying that 700 goals, gee whiz, golly, wow, Lord, that's amazing.
Come on, man, give him that. Give him this.
Yeah,
Don't be sarcastic.
I'm saying that. No, How do you know I'm being sarcastic? How do you know?
You're literally using.
You're not a good actor. You know that. You're not a very good actor.
It's fairly.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. Jokes apart, streets and so forth. 700 goals. That's amazing.
Like I know. You
It's just going to be serious, man.
No. I'm laughing at something that happened to me like yesterday. That's something that happened to me yesterday. So I'm laughing about that. Casey, talk about how amazing the 700 goal milestone
is. I'm doing longevity and start padding to do.
I know. Wilton, I know longevity. It's amazing. I'm laughing about the consistency for so long.
Yeah.
The heck.
No, but it's
Casey,
insane,
talk about this guy's amazing consistency.
Yeah, it is insane. But the guy has been insanely consistent in terms of goals at least.
Yes.
Like, you have to give him that.
No, if I have to, I will.
Yeah, and
yes.
And if it is so easy, like if Messi and Ronaldo are doing, why didn't your goat R9 do it? Or
Casey, yeah, man. No, I mean. Casey, you have me stumped.
Why didn't R9 win the Champions League either?
Why didn't Zard do it? I think Zard didn't even.
Do you know, guys? Do you know what is so weird? I'm trying to make this. So do you know how this is? So I'm trying to praise a guy, but you're not trying to crap on my guy right now, which I find so odd. No. Can you see how strange this is?
No, because you're being sarcastic. Someone on the street just said like Zard is on his 700 burger.
You see, like, what's the point of that? So what's the point in saying?
No, because
700 burgers.
And here's the thing. So basically, because I told you, from tomorrow I'll start clowning him and calling him a bum-ass geriatric who doesn't know how to dribble. But for tonight, I am actually trying to be positive on this freaking dude. And look at what you're doing.
But your owner wanted to buy him though. That's weird. Your current owner wanted him at Chelsea.
Casey, can you please talk about the significance of this 700 goal milestone, which is something that not many people can do?
I don't even think maybe if Haaland is consistent, he might reach that. But other than Messi and Ronaldo, I don't think anyone is going to reach.
I know. But Casey, talk about how it's amazing. Like it is to score 700 goals is incredible. Casey, that's a lot of goals.
Yeah,
Casey, it's a lot of goals.
Yeah. Zard should learn from him. Maybe start going to the gym.
Rob. So, Rob, talk to me about how amazing this feat is. Rob, 700 goals. Rob, it's outstanding.
Yes, it's amazing. It's a great step, and it shows his longevity. Even though he hasn't been that great this season, he's still, maybe you could argue he lacks match fitness, match sharpness, and that's why he's now producing. That he's slowly getting that. So I think that he has done really well so far. And he has been great. And you have to say that he's the best player. That is better than R9, better than Maradona, right?
that was a question. That was a question, HH.
Rob, was that a statement? So
no question.
Question, yeah.
So are you asking me?
Yes, because the answer is yes, right?
Rob.
Yeah, this is a positive. This is a
No,
positive.
hold up, Rob.
This is
Rob. We're trying to focus on Cristiano Ronaldo, so forth, and everything. And so, I do know what's weird. I think this is the first time I've seen Rob almost joke and laugh, which I find very odd. But Rob, this has nothing to do with Maradona or so forth. Rob, it's about Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, it is just a question that he's the greatest player of all time, bigger than.
Okay, no, Rob. Rob, let me ask you, Rob. Do you believe with this milestone he is the greatest player of all time?
You could make the argument, but he has never won a World Cup, for example. But you could make the argument.
So is that your answer as well, HH? You can
No. My answer is Antonio. Talk about the 700 goal milestone.
No, answer him. Answer his question though.
That's my answer, Antonio.
It's not really an answer, no, is it?
Mikel Antonio is the greatest football player of all time.
No, like as a Milan fan, you know how many different legends we've had, but no one probably knows who Milan's top all-time goal scorer is, unless they really care about history.
Is it Van Basten? It's not Van Basten, is it?
It's actually Gunnar Nordahl. He's a Swedish, older striker. But my point is that you can be a top goal scorer, but not be seen as, the greatest player of a given conversation. And I will say though, Ronaldo, fair play. It's 700 goals, top performances against Omonia FC. He's doing really well. I will say, longevity is key. But not my GOAT. Hashtag not my GOAT.
That's not really, I think Anthony needs to read the room and so forth.
I think he needs to answer Rob's question personally.
Elias, talk to me about these 700 goals. And also, Elias, I keep telling you, send me a DM because I want you to be part of the midweek panel.
Yeah.
Send me the DM. Remember, send me the DM so I have your details.
Is it Elias or Elias?
Well, whichever. It depends, if you speak Spanish or not.
Okay.
Elias. So talk to me about 700 goals, man, the milestone.
I mean, it's a great achievement, a player of his status scoring 700 goals. I mean, not anyone can do that. Just all you can give is praise. For when someone scores that many goals, you just have to say congratulations. Regarding his all-time status, I think him reaching 700 goals doesn't change whether he's viewed as a GOAT or not. I think he's a great, but I don't think he's the greatest of all time.
So 700 goals doesn't move you?
No, 700 goals does not move me.
Elias, you're a very hard man to please. You're a very hard man to please because, Elias, let me see you try and score 700 goals. But fair enough.
I know that this is why I view Ronaldo as one of the greatest. Just I don't think he is the greatest.
Okay, that is your prerogative. Yes. SKFC, can you please talk about this amazing achievement of 700 goals, please? And please, can you put some respect on his name? Thank you.
Of course. 700 goals is definitely a big achievement, especially when you consider that Ronaldo in particular wasn't even a goal scorer up until about 2006. So he essentially did I think he only scored up 27 club goals before then. So he essentially did the bulk of his goals.
Okay, sorry. Can I just say it? Okay. I'm confused. What the hell have I been doing? And sorry, you can't just put sarcasm upon me and so forth. I've literally said the 700 goals is an amazing, superb achievement and is extremely incredible. What else do you want me to freaking say?
Take off your glasses. Take off your glasses.
Okay, but that's enough. 700 goals is amazing. Cristiano is superb. This is a great milestone.
Can you just answer Rob's question? That's what I think. If you can answer Rob's question, I think that will solve everything.
SKFC was actually speaking. SKF, sorry for.
No. HH, if you want to answer Rob's question,
you have to answer it.
SKFC, that's the last time I'm giving you the mic, man. Gatlock, grab the mic. 700 goals. Talk to me about how amazing this milestone is.
Gatlock, play a receipt, please, man. Please play a good receipt, please. Please, Gatlock, man. I beg, man. Come on.
Gatlock, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Look, 700 goals.
700 goals is a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a great feat and good for him.
Wait, can I say something regarding the whole stat padding thing?
Sure.
See, I mean, the only thing I don't really get about stat padding is if you don't score any goals, then how are you going to be in important matches to begin with? to win trophies.
Uncomfortable conversation.
No. SK. So all I'm saying is
No,
that
I'm not even attacking you. I'm just saying like in a general sense. If anyone like brings it up later,
SKFC stats padding is great. Like as I
stat
said again,
padding, no, but stat padding implies that the goals doesn't matter.
no, it doesn't.
That's literally the definition of stat padding. That's
Stats
literally-
padding is no SKFC. No, that is your
Stat
definition.
padding is my team is losing 7-0, but I scored a goal, so it goes.
No,
That's what
SKFC
stat
stats padding is stats padding. Full stop.
What does that mean?
Whatever you want it to mean. it's in the eye of the beholder.
This fraud.
Define
man,
it.
It's a
this
simple
fraud.
question. Simple question.
Define it. What does it mean? What is stat pattern to you then, AJ?
Who is the stat pattern for you?
It's whatever you want it to
No,
mean.
no, AJ, what is
Stats
stat
no,
padding?
you know what stats padding is? Stats padding is you've scored a lot of goals, and we thank you for the goals
So
that you
R9
scored.
was R9 a stat pattern? Like in those two
R9
seasons?
was silk. R9 was
So in his Barcelona
Casey.
season, in his Barcelona
Casey,
season,
no.
R9 stat padding.
I am not falling into this trap. This is Cristiano. Guys, I told you, you always want to trap me. You always want to trap me. I'm sorry. I'm
with
pausing now.
Barca and
Wait,
I'm just asking a simple
before the
With
before the
Barca and
semifinals
Inter,
of
was
2002
it
World
stat
Cup was R9 stat padding.
answer it. With
What?
Barca and Inter.
This is a Cristiano discussion. Kenny, can you talk about the amazing achievements of Cristiano Ronaldo scoring 700 goals and how we have to respect one of the great milestones in football history? Kenny?
Kenny's waiting for you to answer Rob's
showing
question.
respect. He's showing respect.
Yeah, it's like, can you answer
Rob
Rob's
didn't
question?
ask a
and I'll
question.
speak?
Rob made a statement. He
No,
didn't
yeah.
talk on his question.
So we
It
can
was a
ask Rob.
statement.
Rob, was that a question?
Yes, it was a question.
It was a question, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
please
think
answer it.
it's rude if you're a host and someone asks you a question.
Okay,
that you don't answer
okay.
it,
What was
you know?
the question again? What was the question?
Is CR7 better or greater than R9 and Maradona? And has to be a positive answer. Your rule.
Yeah.
Answer.
Rob,
Yeah, that's based. He's not wrong.
Rob, I feel that Cristiano is a man that is who he is. And that's my answer. Well, so my answer is Cristiano Ronaldo is a man that's who he is. And that's my answer. I answered.
What does that even
I
mean?
answered.
What does that even
No.
mean, AJ?
My answer
What
to
does
that is
even mean?
Cristiano Ronaldo can be whoever he wants to be, and he's a man, and he's healthy, and he should be that one
No,
who
that's
focuses
not-
on
that's not a-
respectability
It's a yes or no
for
answer.
everybody.
It's a yes
So
or no
we
answer.
know that he's that dude, but we have to also be aware of
Everyone in
who
the
we
chat
are
is-
because
everyone in the chat is
the
confused.
youth
Guys, okay,
is
can
key.
I-
The
can
youth
I
is
go
very
on this
important for
quickly?
the future.
Hold on,
So-
can I just go on this quickly?
Gatlock, can I get some dubs? Please? Dubs are waiting. Gatlock, be very brief. These dubs are waiting. Gatlock, what do you want? Gatlock, what do you want? Talk.
Guys, look, I don't know why you're wasting your breath on this guy. We both know he's not going to respect Ronaldo. Let's just move on to something.
Gatlock, no. Sorry, no. Gatlock, no. You're not going to do that because Gatlock. Hold on. For the past half hour, all I've said are positive things about Cristiano Ronaldo.
I remember in Hangout, you spent 2 hours trying to tell these guys to convince you that Ronaldo is a goat.
Gatlock, forget about the past. No. Gatlock, forget about the past. Gatlock, forget about the past. For tonight, right now, all I've been is positive about Cristiano Ronaldo and his incredible achievements of getting 700 goals. So you have not told me. Now, Ziman, very briefly, I get the dubs. Talk to me about the incredible achievements of getting 700 goals for Cristiano. If you say anything negative, I'll throw you out to the Hangout. Go.
I think he's definitely one of the GOATs. You know, I think what Cristiano Ronaldo has done in terms of
the significance of 700, and what is hard for anybody to achieve such a great feat.
You know that's hard, man. Like I'm sure Gert Müller wouldn't be able to make that in this era. Like
Yes.
the VAR and everything. And
Yes.
I also think that Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the greatest. And I know that Rob had a question for you and you weren't willing to answer. So let me repeat it. Like, where is Cristiano Ronaldo the GOAT? Can you answer that?
Shout out to your boy. Shout out to your boy R7. Thank you for the double R7. You guys said he was finished. 700 goals. #GOAT. R7. Man.
He's finished.
Quality. No. Again for tonight. He showed that he's still around, and that is why I think Portugal have a great chance of winning the World Cup.
And
Anybody
that is-
that thinks
and
that
that-
Portugal can't win the World Cup,
You're
you're
so
mad.
shameless.
They don't
man.
win.
So shameless.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on, Carlo. A guy, no, see, that's I don't think that's funny. So a guy scores 700 goals and he can't lead Portugal to
At
the
the
World
age-
Cup.
at
Are
the
you
age of
crazy?
37. At the age of
Yes,
37.
yes,
You're so shameless, Mike.
yes. The heck.
817.
So, hold up.
This is some reverse psychology at the
No.
finals.
I can score 700 goals and I can't bloody get a few. Get a guys, get out of here.
817.
You guys are clowns.
You're actually a
Hold on. Do you know who wants? You know the people that want Ronaldo to actually win that
700
World
goals
Cup?
and I can't lead Portugal to a World Cup.
The people
You
that
guys are
want
sad,
Ronaldo
man.
to win that, the people that want Ronaldo to win that World Cup in December are Ronaldo fans, Portuguese fans, some Real Madrid fans, some United fans, and some fans who just hate HH right now. Yeah, let's be honest. Those people who
Say
should-
what you want, man. I'm being real.
How
English Talents FC. English Talents FC. EPL so big, no one knew Lassa was playing. Hashtag
Thank
EK.
God, thank
Okay,
God for
all right.
that.
Look, man.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
Actually,
we'll probably
after
touch
that,
on
no,
that.
no, no, no.
Shout out to your boy Mo. We are winning the league, you clowns. Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans.
I mean, is he lying though? Is he lying?
Oh,
He's not lying.
Ziman, is he lying? Yes, he's lying. Yes,
He's
no,
not
he's actually
lying.
lying.
The table doesn't lie. It changes. The
Ziman,
table
he's
doesn't
telling a
lie.
lie.
Numbers
He's
don't
telling
Oh,
a
lie.
lie.
no, a better question would be: are they finishing over Chelsea?
Oh,
That's good. That's a good question.
That's a for sure, bro.
Ziman,
Yeah,
Ziman,
yeah.
no, sorry, Casey, have you heard of Potter? Have you heard of Potter?
You know,
So
you're
you're
winning a
Casey,
lot of
have you
people.
heard of Potter?
I love this. No, it's like, yeah.
Casey, have you heard of Potter?
Yes,
we haven't
yes.
heard. We haven't actually.
Because you see,
what is Potter? What is
no,
Potter?
no. You see, the insult was Potter. That was the insult. But now, after you've seen the ball, it's now Potter. Quidditch.
Okay.
Have you heard of ditch ball?
Okay.
Ditch ball.
No, keep
So-
on
so
speaking.
you're-
HH,
you're
go on.
definitely beating-
Casey, have you heard of ditch ball?
So you're beating Arsenal on 6, right?
Casey, I ask you a simple question. Have you heard of Potter?
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
yes.
We heard of it. We
When-
just want to
when
know if
Potter
you.
Do you know what
you'll beat
Potter
him.
is doing?
When Potter demands
Are
to
you
buy
preaching over them or
Madison
not?
and Rice over
Casey,
Lamine,
Casey,
Allah.
Casey, Tuesday nights, San Siro,
Okay,
Antonio, please wait until the UCL talk about Antonio. We're gonna talk. Antonio, we're gonna talk. Because Antonio, I want to sign Tuesday. Antonio, let's sign Tuesday. Wait. What did he say? Ciao. Bene. Angulo. You know, Fafangulo. Ciao. Buongiorno.
Love these.
Godflow, get your filthy hands off that record button. Godflow, get your filthy hands off that record button right
No,
now.
you don't understand. I don't even
There's
need to.
alienation beneath them. Like,
Godflow,
Yeah.
can I please get his doors, please? Shout out to your boy Mamadou Tiam. HH and Stevie Wonder looks like with his shades on. What?
no,
You
you look
say
like
you have
Stevie
Stevie
Wonder.
Wonder shit.
No. Read what it says. HH and Stevie Wonder
I'll read it, I'll
looks
read it,
like
I'll
with
read
his
it.
shades on.
Yeah,
It makes no sense.
Yeah, messed up.
Thank you for the dub on Super Mamadou, but
Is it when you were
there's a
sick,
thing called
actually? Google
Google Grammar. Sorry, Charles Super English Talents FC. CR7 loves his goals like Casillas loves Puyol. Hashtag El Clapico. All right, thank you for that, Talents FC. Hamza talks football. Context, I'll give you it. Messi has a 691
Messi
in
into this?
120 games less. You don't need to use numbers to argue for Messi, even though his numbers are better than Cristiano
yeah,
Ronaldo.
Nobody's here
No
to
one
mention
brought
Messi,
No, but
bro.
give both of
Nobody
them
here
credit now,
mentioned
yeah.
Messi, bro.
Let's give both of
Jesus
them
This is
Christ.
why.
This is why I hate this debate, bro. Like you bring up CR7, they have to bring up Messi, bro.
Respect
Like they just
Cristiano
have to bring up
That's why I didn't
Messi.
talk about that.
Nobody's in here hating on Messi, bro. Like no one in here mentioned Messi, bro. Why?
It's just-
No one
it's just-
talked
can I
about
just-
Ronaldo,
can I just
but
say
somehow
something?
he brought up
SKFC,
Messi, bro.
I feel your
please
pain,
speak.
man. It's how I feel.
SKFC.
I cannot
can't
wait
wait for
until
Ronaldo and Messi to
I
get
cannot
six.
wait until Ronaldo and Messi retire, man. I
Like,
like.
me too, man.
I can't wait
It's
for
like
it, man.
you can't have a conversation with one of them. Like somebody always have to bring up the other.
Nah,
They
you
just
don't.
always do that.
You don't think
You
the
don't
next era
literally
is
have
gonna
to
be
spend
the same?
£5.
Yeah,
That's
Haaland
like
and
the
Mbappe.
energy.
You
Yeah,
guys are
Wait,
underrated.
okay.
That's
Let
me
me
with the next
let's
era.
keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Haaland has already surpassed Mbappe anyway. So
Hey, HH, will
Come
we
on,
be
come on.
discussing the Quidditch match now or later in the stream?
The Quidditch match. So it's going to be sort of like halfway through. So what we have. One more topic, and then we'll talk about the Quidditch match. One more topic, and then the Quidditch match afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So, English Talents FC. If Drogba only had 1% of
True,
CR7
true,
stats
true,
padding,
true,
hashtag Zambia.
well,
True.
you know,
I can't believe he lost to Zambia. though.
Drogba has a Champions League with Chelsea. That's the main highlight of his career.
Thank you,
really, know,
thank
so.
you. Champions League, he's clutch.
No, but you know,
shout
Ivory
out to
Coast won an AFCON before him and after him.
Hamza. Don't feel you need to appease the CR7 football fascists.
I thought it's supposed to be.
No. What's it
I
called?
thought it's supposed to be positive.
My sunshine.
I thought
It's
it's
more
supposed to
of
be
an
positive.
underwear
Bro,
model
I'm
than
reading the
fascist.
freaking dub.
It's interesting. It's not
How
positive,
no.
but, you know.
Did I send the dub? This is a dub. Hamza, we're trying to be positive here.
You often
We're trying to be
translate the
positive
dubs
here.
though. If they,
Hamza, we're trying to be positive here. So Hamza, please keep
they
it
go-
positive.
Yeah.
Daddy issues. A goat who can't even beat a one-man wall free kick. Daddy Usta was in 2014. Okay? Yes, it's a meme, but it's a meme that I will not want to promote. It was in 2014. He's wiser, older right now. Daddy Us, stop thinking about the past. Think about the future where this man could
It is.
potentially win a
Just
World
read
Cup.
the
Because Daddy
dub
Us,
and stop
if he wins a
defending
World Cup, what would he say? What would he say?
And
Huh?
if he's
Stop
out in the
stop
group stage,
defending
then what?
Ronaldo. Just read the dubs and move on.
Ice Freezy. Ronaldo, the impossible dribble in 2022.
So he was good. He was good actually. He actually did
Yeah,
good.
no, look, bro. That's again.
It's weird. There are a lot of like anti-Ronaldo dubs
It's just
here.
you
Like,
forgot another dub.
It's pissing me
No,
off.
no, have
I'm
you're
pissed
actually
off.
running a cult
I'm
of
pissed off.
This channel
you're running a
promotes
cult of
Ronaldo
No,
hate.
seriously, guys, stop it.
This channel
Stop
promotes
it.
Ronaldo hate.
Okay,
You can't
this
say
is okay.
something.
I'm Chris Pratt in Jurassic World. Stop with the hate. Stop with the hates, man.
can you play Mario?
So that bomber's. Did you see that? Did you see that voice? that piece of crap used on freaking Mario.
He sounds very Italian to me.
Really Italian.
Jesus Christ.
I couldn't
about
tell, bro.
all the amazing voices, the amazing animation, and this piece of crap comes to this. Bro. Look, easier. Try to easier. CR7 started scoring since 06. Let's do the math. How many games is that? See, why do guys want to discredit this man?
Because he has 817 goals in his career in total. So, he's played 943
Just
games?
give him his flowers, man.
Yeah,
That's
943 games. in
Wilson,
club.
I just
He has
want people to give him
700.
his flowers, man.
And for country, he plays 191 matches, and he has
Can we?
Havoc, you were a youngster when he started playing.
817.
and now you're
Hold
old,
on.
man.
So shout out to
he
Daddy
was
Us.
40 years old.
I hear all the cholesterol in Wilson's voice. Wait. What is that emoji?
What does that mean?
Jim.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
remove your shades, man.
Maradona was still dribbling in charity games at age 50. That's because he was special. Maradona was special. So, guys, again, just as the last thing, Cristiano Ronaldo, well done. Congrats, and I'll see you in Qatar. Well done, my dear man. So,
We're about to see him at Old Trafford playing against Omarion FC.
So hold on. So before we get to this whole thing, man, let's hit this up right now. Salah and Klopp. Was Salah always a fraud?
Yes.
Oh.
No.
Nah. You
can't go.
Come on.
Wilton, we talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, you can't go with fraud.
But Zimen, you have to know though. You have to know.
dancing like
has
him
to
right now,
post.
HH.
No, because no.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I know this is an HH agenda.
Let me let me land.
Because that's
See, I asked the
Yeah,
uncomfortable
he-
questions.
he hated it.
because you're humble.
I ask the uncomfortable questions. Was this man always a fraud? Was this where he was always going to end up?
Come on,
And and when he was compared to Messi and so forth, was that when people said, you know what, this man needs a reality check?
That was from a goal scoring season standpoint.
Can I land? Can I land?
Well, you compared William to Messi.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, you did.
HH, you did.
The
Because
way
of
the way this man has declined is quite worrying and quite scary.
Dude, it's only been what 8 games. It's just come on, bro. What? Because
That's
Mane was ass too in the first half of the season. Don't forget.
Wilson,
Last season, Mane was garbage in the first
Wilson,
half.
I see a worrying connection, and here's the connection. You sign a large contract after dropping 3 disaster classes in 3 finals, and ever since you signed that contract, you've been a bum.
Yeah, but they
Wilson,
won 2
that's
of
worrying.
those finals, though. They won 2 of those finals. They just lost.
But
the
he didn't
most
score in
important
any of
one.
them, and he was pretty much inconsequential in all 3 of those finals. So Wilson, I find it's very, very, very worrying. And Wilson, I asked the questions that was this guy
He scored in the Champions League.
Was he that good anyway to begin with? That's a freaking penalty, bro.
No,
it doesn't count.
Penalties are penalties, man.
Wait,
No,
you
it
say
doesn't count.
You
Score
say
from
Salah
open
was
play.
that good?
Score from
You
open
say
play.
Salah was that good?
My thing right now is we have to hold this guy's feet to the fire, because you can't be on this amount of money and be this garbage. Now, I get it. It's been 8 games. It's been 8 garbage games. It's been 8 garbage games. Diaz has done something. Firmino, who we all thought was finished, he's even done more.
Diaz?
Off the freaking bench.
Who's Diaz?
This is what I'm
HH?
talking about, HH.
Well,
This
this
is what I'm
guy.
talking
Are
about.
we really comparing
Come
Salah
on,
to
bro.
Casey.
Diaz, man?
Casey, this season, who has done more this season for Liverpool, Luis Diaz or Salah?
Obviously.
This is yeah.
Oh,
Luis
now
Diaz.
you can't answer.
Yeah, no, Diaz has.
there's
Yes.
no-
No, this is the
Get
beginning
the hell
of
out
the
of here.
season.
8
though.
games.
Come on,
But he-
bro.
what has he done?
Wait,
though?
hold
Diaz
up.
has, like,
Oh,
some-
no. All I'm saying right now is Salah was always a fraud. He was always a fraud.
Oh my
And
God.
when
Jesus
and now
Christ.
we're now seeing the true Salah right
Okay,
now.
no,
and
no,
he's
no,
now
Victor,
been
Victor,
fully
let's-
he's been fully exposed for the fraud he always was. He never belonged in the same sentence as Peak Hazard, as Messi, or as Neymar. He never belonged in that
Hazard.
sentence though. Because the cream always rises to the top.
Hazard.
If you're a true quality player,
What type of cream?
that quality never
Exactly,
ages.
exactly.
But when you're a fraud,
Exactly.
when you're a fraud,
Green.
that's how you end up like this. He
What
was
type of
always a
cream are you
fraud.
talking about?
Dude, how is he a fraud?
He just
Like,
had
explain
he
to me,
just
HH.
had a few lucky years. A
Lucky,
few
bro.
lucky years.
Oh
Too
my
many years.
God.
And
How
now
do you
he's been
consider
exposed.
lucky,
Four
bro?
seasons.
Elias,
Last
do you,
season,
can I go to
saying,
Elias?
oh my God, you saw
Yeah, I was-
Messi
Wilson,
escape, bro.
can you mute your mic, please? I'm going to Elias. So,
Come on,
Elias,
bro.
seeing as how Salah is showing himself for the bum-ass fraud that he is after signing a 300,000 contract, should we all admit that he never was that great to begin with? And despite all the goals he scored, it was an insult for true football heads for him to even be in the same category as actual true quality players.
Well, I think
Elias is speaking, please. Elias has the mic. Elias,
well,
talk.
I think it's very harsh for you to say that he's a fraud because I don't think you can score
Elias,
that many
sometimes
goals.
the truth is harsh.
Well, I mean, like you can't score that many goals and like break records and be called a fraud.
Elias, what is Haaland doing right now in this bum-ass league known as the Premier League? But continue.
Yeah, but he's not a fraud. but going back to Salah, I just think he's going like through a bad run of form. I don't think Salah is like a fraud as you mentioned. I think it's consequence of how Liverpool are playing. If Liverpool aren't playing well, I don't think Salah is going to play well. I think because of the run that Liverpool are in, because they're struggling to create, they don't have a very functional midfield. They have injuries. They're in a bad run of form. I think that also affects Salah's form. I think when Liverpool start winning, when they get their confidence back up, I think we're going to see Salah bounce back.
Now, Elias, do you know why I pushed back on that before I come to Blancos? So the season in which Van Dijk got injured, Matip got injured, and so forth, and they were struggling. They were really bad. People said if not for Salah, they don't make top 4. So he was able to show up when Liverpool were missing so many players. Why can't he show up now?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know how to respond to that.
Ooh, yeah.
But
it's a tricky one, isn't it?
But yeah, but I do still say that Salah will show up this season.
Elias, he better. He's on a lot of money.
Yeah, he is. With that new contract, you expect him to perform. He's like he has to perform. That's what I'm saying.
Blancos, talk to me about this fraud.
I mean, obviously parent club, United fan, etc. So, but I mean, I think it's a bit too extreme to say that this guy was a fraud. Like, geez, like I mean, and I hate
Blancos.
Liverpool.
If there's Blancos, Blancos. If he doesn't start scoring, man, I have to review the goals that he scored in those previous years because this. Blancos, you can't sign a big contract like that and you turn into Casper the Ghost against freaking Arsenal. Blancos, your boy Anthony has outscored him, and Anthony joined after him in the freaking
Premier League. I appreciate that.
Against Aubameyang.
That's a fair. Well, I mean, the Aubameyang. I mean, it's.
He scored against AC Milan. Now what?
Silence.
It's just. But the point is, the point is that like we can't. I'm definitely loving, the decline of Liverpool here. I'm sure a lot of people are, so I was told actually by Liverpool. In fact, are there any Liverpool fans on this panel?
There are not.
They're all scared, man.
Right.
And there won't be any anytime soon.
Jamal, where are you at, man? You promised us you were going to show up.
There won't be any anytime soon, bro. So
wait, so no Jamal, no Samuel, no Undisputed.
Hassan.
I'm not Hassan. I'm not saying Undisputed since the CL finals, to be honest.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I think he's actually changed sports. I think Undisputed has changed sports.
He's a Formula One girl.
Formula One now.
Yeah.
You know Undisputed still blames you for that Champions League loss, right?
Who?
You.
Why? What I do?
You said there's no way Firmino, Jota, Mane, Salah will not be on the pitch and not score a single goal.
Well, Gatlock, that's their problem, not mine.
And you said that Liverpool are going to win.
So I don't care. That's their problem. Ardias, talk about this guy who is stealing my money. Ardias, he's stealing money.
Yeah,
can you at least admit that he is stealing money?
No, he's definitely stealing money. I agree.
Yes.
Like he's definitely not worth. I mean, Sancho is stealing money. Like quite frankly, so there are a lot of players.
Hazard is stealing money.
Hazard is stealing money. Lukaku.
Well, he passed the eye test.
Lukaku.
Eye test tax.
What eye test? Eating. Is that what he passes? What is he passing?
Ziman. Next transgression is a yellow. This is your final warning. Next transgression, it's you'll get a yellow. But Artists continue.
Even Lukaku stole a fortune, let alone a living. You know what I mean?
Can we focus on Salah flopping, please? Thank you.
I just say it's a lot of players have stolen livings and fortunes and mansions, as it were. So it's not just Salah. And to be fair, it's only been like the first 8 or so games. Like, if we're going to keep a stack as well, like Liverpool from stop to front have been bad. Like Trent is a problem, a massive problem. As good as Thiago is, he doesn't massively make this midfield better. I thought he might at least make it competitive, and to a certain extent he did at times, but he didn't. And Salah, I mean, the big change really is that you're now playing a number 9 in Darwin Núñez, and maybe when Mane was around, with Firmino, the interchangeability between the three, that was what he was used to. So to go from that to, no, I want you to specifically provide for a number 9 is not something that he can do or something he's used to. Quite frankly, the biggest fraud in this Liverpool's team currently right now is Núñez. So like, I don't.
No. But see, here's the thing, because we warned people, because remember we said that.
No. Stop it, HH. No.
Ziman, okay, hold on. Let me hold my hands up. Ziman, let me hold my hands up. Tick. I promoted tick. Trust in Klopp. So when we all saw this truck driver's showreel from Uruguay, I said tick. Trust in Klopp. But guys, let's be real. Did you know like how you watch a movie trailer and the film is worse than the trailer? Darwin Núñez is like Lucy. The trailer is the film. So that's trailer that we saw in the footage. The film has delivered on that trailer because he's as bad as that ball has footage we received.
So it's like She-Hulk.
You remember Lucy, right?
Yeah. Actually, this is what the Daredevil episode actually was it.
Yeah. You remember Lucy the movie, right? That trailer looked really good, and then you saw it in the cinema, and you're like, that shit trash.
Scarlett Johansson in a movie, unless it's softcore P. I ain't watching Scarlett Johansson in a movie now. What's it called? Artists. Can you continue? Artists. Can you continue? So artists, you're saying about what? Yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, listen. What I will say though is that there's no way, okay, that Mo Santa, Mo Sahara, Mo Sunshine, whatever he's going by, there's no way that he's going to be scoring less goals than CR37 this season. That's what I will say. There is no way that Mo Salah will score less goals than CR37 this season, because you can't tell me that Ronaldo's worst season at 37 that Mo Salah won't exceed. So that's why I know that he'll come back, because he can't end the season having less goals than Ronaldo.
Oh no! I know. I dare him. See, I dare him. So look. See, Salah is eventually going to come good. But all I'm saying is that after signing that contract, his performance so far, it's been completely garbage and unacceptable. Do you see Klopp getting sacked this season?
I mean, if what this Henderson thing is going, there's some stuff going on Twitter that's a bit wild.
Yeah. No, but you know what I would say?
Yeah,
everything is always alleged. You always say alleged, alleged. Let's wait for all the facts to come through.
All the facts to come through.
Yes.
But if some of this stuff that's going around is factual, then this is just going to add more salt and wounds to Liverpool season, man. So for their sake, I hope it's not. But if it is, it's not going to be looking good for Klopp, man. I don't think he's going to be sacked, because Liverpool Liverpool fans are like United fans in terms of the fact that when a manager's done something good for that club, there's a lot of loyalty, and the old school fans, they're not going to. So it's not like, even if Liverpool finish 10th or 12th, I don't think he's going to get sacked by the board. The fans, you're not going to hear Klopp out in Anfield or anything like that. They'll be disappointed, but it's not going to happen. Now, next season, and if the players turn on him, then maybe you might have to ask the conversation. But this season, no, they'll stick with him. As long as what's going on Twitter is not,
Yeah. Rob, what's going on with Salah, man, and Klopp?
Well, I think that it has to do with a few things. Like, Mohamed Salah is asked to play a different role. He's now more of a creator, and
he's stealing money. Yeah.
And you have the attackers that Liverpool have that aren't in the right place, and that aren't in the right place to score goals. So he's creating, but they're not there.
And he pushed on my West African bro.
He can't supply to them. So that's one problem. Jordan Henderson, he struggles to play football. He has been very poor for the last few months. And you have Trent, who is poor defensively. So I think that Trent needs to become a midfielder, in my opinion. And they need to sign a right back. And they have to play, because Salah is doing a good job creative-wise, but the other players aren't there to be on the end of it. I feel that he has to go back to his old role, where he goes into the box and score goals. Because this creative role that he's playing doesn't work right now. And I feel that they need to probably drop Henderson, and they need to sign a right back, in my opinion.
Do you think Klopp will do this? Or do you think he's too stubborn and too proud and too loyal?
History has shown us that he's too loyal towards players, so I don't think he will do it, but I think he should do it.
Let me come to your boy Zeman, man. Where were you at with this whole Liverpool fiasco?
Listen, man, there's so many moving parts. You have the whole Trent thing. Is he really a fullback? Should he really be occupying those positions? And my problem is, I think that's the only place he could thrive in, because people think he could thrive as a midfielder, and I just don't see it. Midfield, you have to be really aware all the time. I don't think he has that type of ability. I think he's really good when it comes to crossing, but again, it's that part. And then you look at Salah, man. Salah is going through again, as Rob said, he's been asked to be the creative outlet for Darwin Núñez, because God knows
it ain't working, bro.
God knows Darwin Núñez is not going to create by himself. So you have that, and then it's just like their attack. It just seems so toothless, and that midfield. If Thiago's injured, they literally have no midfielder.
Oh no, it's because my thing. Look at what Arsenal did to them in the second half with Thiago there. Imagine if Thiago wasn't there.
Bro, that would have been a massacre by Arsenal.
It would have been bad. It would have been even worse.
And here's the thing, Arsenal, and this is just like the difference in terms of what trends are happening. Arsenal seem to be a team that's on the up, while Liverpool just seem to be stagnating and declining. Like, I mean, Arteta's getting the best out of players that you wouldn't consider to be world class or whatnot. But that's the problem. It's this whole thing. If you don't improve, you're gonna be left behind. That's just the name of the game. And I just feel like Klopp is going to be too loyal, and you say that they're gonna, they're not going to fire him until, they're going to wait to see what happens next season. But ending up in 10th place or 11th place, and they don't end up making it to a Champions League spot, not winning a trophy, I think that's literally a sackable offense. That is.
But will they sack him though? That's my thing, because it's a very interesting. Because Ziman, you know how Liverpool fans are. You know how much they are like a cult. And you know that him winning that Premier League was huge. So he's almost like a demigod at Liverpool based on him winning that Premier League. What would it take for them to turn on him and stop being loyal?
No, for me, it's like if he doesn't end up in the Champions League spot, no. But then it depends.
So do you think that they will turn on him if, let's say, they finish 5th or 6th and trophyless?
I think a part of the fan base is already starting to turn on him.
For sure.
I think,
but
and they're the
consensus.
Yeah, but the consensus can't be like, okay, I get loyalty and I get that Liverpool fans, it's this hive-minded in terms of supporting a guy that got you out of the gutter. But which is the same thing with Diego Simeone. It's kind of aligned with that in terms of being loyal to a manager to a default. But my thing is like FSG, I think they would rather keep him. That's the only thing. I think FSG would rather keep this dude and be like, let's just tank this season. It is what it is. We can try to rebuild next season and not necessarily invest that much in that rebuild, which then is like, they'll try to market it as rebuilding this is a whole new project. We're introducing new players and young players, and then it's that whole cycle. But I think Klopp's cycle has ended, man. If I'm being honest, man, I think his time is up.
Seaman, do you think that who do you think will last longer, Xavi or Klopp?
It's not looking good for Xavi, man. Let's just put it that way. It's not looking good for him.
Let me come to Eric. Talk to me, man. Klopp and Salah stealing money when people are starving, and that money could be better spent on charities and so forth. Instead, he's stealing it.
I hope you hear me loud and clear.
Eric, you are crystal than a diamond in Congo.
Okay. Look, I have to quickly talk about Arsenal. And this is coming from a Chelsea fan, right? So this is a rare situation. Arsenal are impressing me. I have to be honest. Arsenal are doing very well this season. They will get top 4. I think that is... I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be...
No. Top 4, I think, is a done deal. The thing right now is that, are these guys the closest challengers to Haaland?
Yes.
We see, it's a race for second. City have already won the league, so now it's who is going to get second.
Yeah. I think Arsenal...
What if...
You're saying they finish above Chelsea?
Yeah. So I'm saying
relax. I never said that. Look, Arsenal are going to
get... Are you saying that Arsenal is going to challenge Man City for the title?
No.
Elias, no. Hold on. Elias, sorry, Eric. Let me just phrase it, and I'll come to Eric. Yes. Don't challenge is a very loose word. Elias, you know that you can come second and be 20 points behind. Yeah. So Arsenal will come second. Mm-hmm. And when I say challenge, that's in parentheses. Haaland is gonna test tube and breastfeed this league. So whoever comes second, you're 15 or 20 points behind.
Who's top of the league now? Who's top of the league right now?
Okay, see, give me a freaking break. It's 8 games.
9 games.
Oh, hold on. So that logic didn't apply with Salah then?
Yeah.
Salah didn't get a break.
Did you know what it doesn't count? Too much money. Theft.
Okay, so
theft. No, Casey, theft. Theft. Eric, go for it.
Yeah, HS, you said something very I don't know why you decided to say that, but that's wrong. Arsenal will not finish second, of course not, because Chelsea will finish second. And Arsenal will finish third. That's what I'm going with. No,
I know why he's saying
I,
this.
honestly,
I
that's not my
can't
person.
wait
That's
for the
I mean,
receipts at the end
I
of the
mean,
season, man.
Mute your
Cannot
mic.
wait.
you'd
Mute your mic.
expect so.
Ziman, worry about
Mute your
Inter
mic.
Milan,
This is
Camp Nou.
beautiful, man.
Mute your
Ziman,
mic.
worry
Mute
about
your
Camp
mic.
Nou. No,
dude.
Ziman, trust me, UCL o'clock is almost here. UCL o'clock is almost here, so don't worry, it's
I'm
coming.
leaving. I'm leaving.
Yeah, so in my opinion, I think Chelsea because this bear in mind, I'm just saying this because I have to Chelsea have to finish above Arsenal. That's why I'm saying. I'm not saying it based on what I truly believe at the moment, but just because Chelsea have to, because you're not gonna see me again, man. So just to quickly talk about Liverpool as well. Liverpool are in trouble, and I think you have to look at Klopp. Honestly, I don't know. Klopp seems to be this protected guy. He can't do anything wrong. But for me, man, I mean, if this was Chelsea, he would have been gone a while ago. But Klopp needs to be looked at, man.
Gatlock, talk to me, and then I'm going to take some debate. And I think UCL o'clock is calling almost. It's almost that's UCL time. Gatlock, be very very brief because my UCL thing is it's pumping. So Gatlock, be brief. Gatlock, be brief. Go for it.
I know that's what that. These useless pieces of shit, man. Like, I'm not going to get here enough of this because, man. First of all, Trent is a useless loser. Like, bro. I mean, he scored one free kick during the week, and people really think that this guy was back. They said, "Oh, he has answered his critics." But the critic is that you cannot defend. You scoring a free kick does not answer shit. That's what pissed me off about that whole stuff.
But that's a defensive contribution, Godlock. Free kicks are defensive contributions.
Godlock, why are you Godlock? You should be really happy. You're an Arsenal fan after all, man. Come on, celebrate.
That's the problem because I have to hear an Arsenal fan right now. That's the reason why, bro. I've been waiting for them to lose, and United brought me happiness. But the thing is, it did not last because at the end of the day, 8 wins. I've had to listen to 8 wins from my bro-in-law. Like, bro, it's not nice, man. Because, guys, Liverpool are screwed right now because they have to face Haaland next. And who do they have in between? Who do they have? They have
West Ham. They have West Ham after that.
No. I'm talking about City. They have Copenhagen or something. They will rest.
Yeah, Copenhagen. They're Copenhagen again.
They will rest players for that one. That one is a Haaland will come off at halftime again, and then he'll be ready for bro. You know what I want Klopp to do? I want him to go 4-2-3-1 against City, because bro, the chances that Arsenal were having, the way they were cutting them open with, no offense, with I think Partey and Xhaka and all those guys are good. Don't get me wrong. City are a different class apart, and if they go up against those guys, oh boy, things can get realized in that game, bro. I don't care if it's at Anfield. That stuff is that record is getting broken.
Okay, wait, let me come to so very brief. Casey, then Wilson. Sorry, Wilson and Casey. Wilson and Casey. Wilson.
By the way, Salah has 2 goals in the Champions League for Liverpool. He's the top scorer in the league. He has the most assists for them in the league.
How many goals does he have this season in the Premier League?
He has 2 goals. He has
Thank
2 goals
you.
and 3 assists.
All right, 1-2.
Okay, but all I'm saying though, honestly, I don't even think that Liverpool issue is all of what you guys said. I just think it's mental fatigue. I just think that these guys have been going at it for 4 or 5 years now. It's pretty much the same team.
Mentality monsters will turn.
No, but I get it. But it takes a toll on you, especially from last season. These guys were on a quest to do a quadruple, and you
they played like 50 games or something last season.
You end up with the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. You lose the league by 1 point again, like you did in 18-19, and you lose in the Champions League final on 1 shot. Like Real Madrid only had 2 shots on target the entire game, and that was the goal Vini scored. I just think, and to go again this season, it's just you're going against a machine like City. To go again this season after how bad last season, I just think that it's taking a toll on the team. I just think that they just need to see a psychologist because, especially with this season, how fixture congestion or woke up in the middle of the season. Like I just think they're gonna tank this season. Honestly, I'm sorry.
Vilton,
I don't know. Do they even make top 4? Do they even make top 4 this season? I don't know.
No, look, let's hope to do, but
Vilton,
it's a push.
That's a wicked excuse. City have been doing this for many years.
I need to leave. So
okay, Casey, stop me, Casey.
Yeah, so with Salah, right? I'm telling you, this guy is not being used properly. Like they made him a proper winger. He was never that. So that's 100% on Klopp because he wants this Nunes thing to work. But Nunes, I don't think he wants it to work. And I just want to say quickly on Inter versus Barca because I need to leave. If Xavi doesn't beat them at least 2-0, I'm telling you, him and Gavi need to be shipped off to Mallorca. Peace, guys.
Bro, did you see the Celta game?
Peace, Casey, peace.
Okay, wait. Let me bring it. Let me hit this dupes. So shout out to Todd Bowley. Easy on Salah. He came from La Cobham. #trade, #draft. RDS.
Maybe that's why he's a fraud.
RDS.
Maybe that's why he's a fraud. There you
RDS.
go, Joe. I understand now, HH. That's why he's a fraud.
Okay.
You're calling him a fraud. Makes sense. Okay.
Daddy issues. Vilton said stuff about me 4 months ago. #payback. Vilton, what did he say about daddy issues?
I don't remember.
Exactly. Nobody remembers.
Because he said it's payback. So obviously you were rude to him.
No, I really don't remember.
It's very troubling. Shout out to your boy Sage. I heard Man vs. Hood is getting a new host. #Zad. All right. Shout out to you, Sage.
Belgium edition, man. Belgium edition.
Bombers. Piece of crap. Silence FC. Thank you for the dog. Collins FC. Klopp's been kidnapped. Okay. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not. Because I just watched the show and I still have nightmares. So please, let's not. I never want to see that name ever again. Patrick, is it true that Hendo used a racial slur on Gabriel? Nothing is proven. It's all alleged. We don't know what's happening. See, this is the difference from the John Terry one. The John Terry one, I saw the YouTube video and you could literally see him mouth it to Anthony Ferdinand.
Yeah.
This, all you could just see, you can't make out what he's saying to Gabriel. So it's similar to, it was Holgate and Firmino. We just didn't know what was said. So all we know is what was said between them. So again, we just have to see what happens. It's all allegations.
Holgate and Firmino, aren't they both like mixed race or something?
Kenny, you're entering into dangerous waters right now. This is a football show. Let's not go, because I have an explanation to that, and I don't really want to involve it right now on this show. But no, Kenny, you know what, Kenny, relax. Kenny, relax.
Yeah,
be chill. Kenny, you know what? Check this out. Antonio, is a mic working there? Antonio.
What's up, AJ?
Antonio, I need that dub on Tuesday. Antonio, I need that dub. I need that dub because Antonio, see, Quidditch lives. So I'm gonna just show you a graphic, guys, because it's always good to be visual. It's always good to be visual. It's always good. Don't worry, we'll get to last round. It's always good to be visual. But a dub is needed right now. And I understand the fortress that is the San Siro. But Antonio, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to seem ungrateful. But I'm going for 3 points in San Siro. I want an Italian job. So I watched the Milan Juve game now. Juve, we don't know what it is. And shout out to RDS. How bad was Pirlo really? How bad was Pirlo really? Does it deserve an apology? Let's put that to one side. Antonio, how are you feeling about this game on Tuesday? And do you feel that Milan are prioritizing the Serie more than the UCL, or are they trying to see what's up in both? What do you think Milan's mentality is going to be come Tuesday?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I was going to join the Hangout yesterday to kind of rant about that UCL game. It was by far the worst performance I've seen from Milan in the past year and a half for sure. And I don't want this to come out the wrong way, but I don't think it was the fact that Chelsea was so good. It was more of the fact that we were the masters of our own defeat. I mean, Chelsea, don't get me wrong, they look really good, looked like a really strong team. But the goals that you guys scored against us, like, it was just defending mistakes. And I do think that missing Teo Hernandez and our starting right back and playing Serginho Dest, the American wonder kid, did not really go well because that didn't. I mean, we were just looking awful. And also, Tomori had his worst game of the season. This game, where Teo's back, which is looking good.
Yes.
And if you saw the Juventus game, we played Kalulu at right back, and we played another center back with Tomori. So we were much more defensively sound, and I think that that's going to be the move against Chelsea because we cannot be playing Dest at right back. But yeah, I think we need to try to get this win, and a draw wouldn't be a bad result because then it just depends on who gets more points against Salzburg and Zagreb. But the San Siro looks like, really, really hype. If you saw the Juventus game, like, we sold out the stadium, crazy display, big stadium too. And Chelsea, I think we know what we're getting into. And Milan this season, we were thinking of objectives, obviously to try to defend the title, but also to, get to the, past the groups this season because we should on paper pass the group. Going into the Chelsea game, no one expected us to play that bad. I mean, the goals we conceded, the first one, 3 set-piece mistakes in a row. Like, that was the first time I actually, raged after, while watching Milan. It was a mess. Like, I was embarrassed for the Serie because as the champions, you have to be better than that. But, I think if it looks like we're, Pioli, he's not proven in the UCL, so that is concerning. But I think we have enough to pass, and it's all about mentality. Will we be able to be there on Tuesday? If we're mentally there, it's going to be a very, very tough game. If not, then we're just going to.
But let me ask. So who do you fear most, or what do you fear most from Chelsea? Looking at our first leg, Chelsea's recent game, what do you fear the most from Quidditch?
I think Potter's a very good tactical manager because when we played them. Usually, I think our coach was expecting more of Chelsea trying to press us and win the ball because English teams in Italy, they always talk about how English teams play with such a high intensity. But Chelsea were sitting back a little bit and they knew kind of when to hit us on the counter, waiting for our mistakes and then just transitioning super fast. And so that was, I think Potter set the game up really well. So he's good at kind of adapting the style of play and. Yeah, you guys have obviously some great players. Reece James, in my opinion, is best right back right now in form. I do agree with you on that. So I think it's just going to be about us interpreting the game and just being more defensively sound. I think overall, just though tactically, it's difficult. And also, you guys play with a back three sometimes. If you play with a back three against us again, I think that's hard to break down for us because Giroud isn't really the most mobile striker and. So we may have to.
But he's good at a link-up play, though.
Right. And Leao as well. He didn't really have many. He had barely any opportunities that game to get the ball and try to break down because your midfield was good at kind of helping out James and your center backs at closing him down. So there wasn't any space. And I think that if we add a third midfielder instead of an attacking midfielder like we did against Juventus, and we, fix up the defense, we're going to try to kind of adjust. But yeah, we were not expecting that from Chelsea, to get battered like that. And it was a terrible performance. I was so much more confident and then that game just destroyed me. So I really, really want us to react, against a big club.
All right. Okay. Kenny, what do you say, man? On Tuesday, he's unbeaten, scoring goals. Should Chelsea's mindsets be the mindsets of a coward? To go in for a draw, or should Chelsea go in with that Mamba line mentality of no, let's go into San Siro to get the W?
I would say a bit of both. Don't just go there.
A bit of both. What?
Yeah, don't go there too confident. But obviously try and they did the first game. They did well. You can press them sometimes, yeah, but let them have the ball. Like I said, especially right now, Chelsea with the ball, I still feel like we struggle to create chances. For me, we're still at our best when opponents have the ball and then we force them to make a mistake or we can counter them in transition. That's where I feel I have our attackers, especially at their best, like Sterling, Aubameyang, these guys need space, like to express themselves. So I'm not mad to let, like, they can have the ball again, like at Stamford Bridge, but as soon as trigger presses and then just in transition. Honestly, I like this game plan, man. I'm not mad at it. Like, I don't need us.
So do you see a Chelsea dub? See a Chelsea dub?
I can see it, but it's going to be way closer than the first game, and it's going to be way closer. And Hernandez as well at left back. I'm scared a bit.
Eric, talk to me. Eric, I need a dub. Eric, I need a dub. Eric, Quidditch lives. Eric, Quidditch looks all right. Eric, why can't we go to Eric? Why can't we go to San Siro and say what's up?
We can
say what's up because Eric, we have to remind these haters that it's still Chelsea Football Club. Eric, it's still Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah. I think I said it before. We need to try to win every game because we had a very poor start. It points out of the first two matches was very bad. So we have to really recover from that, as well as we can. The win was good. The win was, we had to win that game.
Salzburg away is huge. Salzburg away is huge. That's the pivotal game.
I think we have to just try to win every game. Honestly, like if we get a draw from this game and win all the rest, then that is a comfortable kind of scenario. But I'm not saying that we should go for a draw. We should definitely try to win. And on paper, we are still a better team than Milan. It's going to be more difficult because obviously it's their ground, and they're going to have their some of their players coming back, so it's going to be more difficult to win. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible. We can still do it, and I won't be surprised. And I think we have been improving with the team, and I think there's a few levels that we can go. So if we look even better in the next match, offensively especially. Then who knows? We might be able to make it look more comfortable.
Actually, so let me put to the spot. So you saw the last game and so forth, and saw how they played. Do you start Aubameyang or do you start Havertz in that striker position?
Okay,
do you go
so,
Foster or you go Aubameyang? Keeping in mind that Eric, I need a lineup that is going to give me the double.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. The way Potter has been rotating the team. I wouldn't be surprised if Chilwell starts again. Yeah. I think he started the last.
Eric,
the first.
Is Chilwell gonna get me the win? Chirek, I need attack on all fronts. On all fronts, full frontal.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, either way it's fine. I think Chilwell and Cucurella, they are comparable. I'm not sure there's a huge gap between them, like some Chelsea.
One is much better offensively than the other, and one is better defensively.
I mean, you say that, but realistically, I've watched the games and I'm not sure exactly. I mean, you can mention the crossing from Cucurella, but what more does he give you that Chilwell isn't giving you? He's not scoring any goals.
No. But Cucurella, he makes more forward passes, and he's a lot more direct. So the ball goes forward a lot more frequently, a lot more with Cucurella. Whereas for Chilwell, he doesn't make as many forward passes and doesn't see as many forward passes as much as Cucurella does.
But then maybe. Who knows? Maybe that's the approach we need, or we should go. We should go with more, reserved. Not trying to park the bus, but just more careful, and not trying to just go gung ho initially and then conceding a goal. So it's very interesting. For me, I think Sterling will be potentially.
Sorry, Anthony. Who plays wide right for Milan? Who plays on the right flank?
That's another issue. We're missing our two, our first and second choice
it's
right
not
wingers.
Diaz, is it? Brahim Diaz. Does he play? Is he the good that plays on the right?
He usually plays as a cam, but this game against Juventus, we switched and we played with two. We played like a 4-3-2-1 Christmas tree formation, and we played him at like a right cam position. But it depends. We may start like Krunic or some defensive
because Eric, I said because we know Leao is out on the left, Reece James. Yeah. Let's have some fun. But if they don't have like a black off the wall MJ, Jackson 5 kind of a dude, wide right, Eric, let's dance. Eric, let's dance. Eric, let's sing something. Eric, let's go for risk. RISK. Eric,
no, but hold on. But if they double up on that left, if they double up on the left hand side with Hernandez, then that might be concern. So who knows? Maybe we can see. Maybe we have Aspi to support Reece on that right. Potentially, I'm not sure, but honestly, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it, and I think we can't. It's not going to be a loss, no matter what.
It better
Chelsea
not.
can't lose this game.
So let me
Aspie
have.
cannot play, man.
So wait. Let me. So Ilias, Wednesday.
Oh no,
Ilias, there is a scenario.
There is.
Of if you guys don't say what's up, that those amazing calls of oh. How much? Let me ask you. How much pressure are you putting on Lewandowski in this game, or is this not about Lewandowski? The team just has to say what's up. Are you saying no, Lewandowski, good? Don't say, well, Ousmane Dembele didn't give me a good service. Ousmane Dembele doesn't know how to pass me the ball. I didn't get good service. I say no. Camp Nou must win. You're this great, amazing goal scorer. Get it done.
I think Lewandowski needs a much needed performance in this game. He hasn't in the past 3 games, even though he scored against Mallorca, I wouldn't say he's been playing very well, but also the team hasn't been playing well. He's a player that does need service to create, and Lewandowski's performance is dependent on how the team plays. If the team can break Inter's low block, if they can't give him service, I don't see how Lewandowski scores unless he creates like a moment of magic, which is highly unlikely when Inter are going to be playing 3 at the back. It's going to be a very tough game. I think this is Barcelona's final of the season, like first final.
It's a must win because
because
even if you win, it still gets tricky because fine, you win. It's 6 points. It's now about what happens in that game against Victoria and Victoria Pilsen, and specifically watching now. Because again, we don't want to assume things. We're just an assumption of a win. Because if you don't win, then you're screwed. But if you do win, you're not out of the first yet. But do you have faith Barca will get the business done, or are you worried? Are you scared? Are you crapping your pants?
I have doubts because on today's performance, even though we won, we didn't play convincingly. The team needed a much needed reaction, and Celta dominated us in most parts. If it wasn't for Ter Stegen, I'm pretty sure we would have conceded 2 or 3. At the same time, we had like a brilliant 15 minutes where we were very good. Ferran Torres had like a good option, but he didn't put it away. And then also defensively, what is Xavi going to do for that Inter game? Because most of our key defenders, they're injured, and Inter, if they're going to play on the counterattack, Araujo and Koundé would have been so vital in stopping that. So Inter are going to have chances. It's going to see how Ter Stegen deals up with Martinez, and I don't know if Lukaku is going to be playing. That's also another interesting battle to see. Hey, Lukaku versus Eric Garcia or Lukaku versus Piqué.
Zeman, are you worried and scared for Wednesday?
We might be saying what's up to Europa League, man.
Hey!
We might be saying what's up to Europa League, man.
Zeman, it's that bad? Wait, but Zeman, no.
It is that bad,
but what I get confused is that you pulled every single lever, you won the sum, you got all these players. You can't go from that to Europa League. Surely not. Zeman, surely not.
Unfortunately, that's the case because I look at this team and there's so many problems with it. We don't have a right back. We have no one in the right back position. I mean, it's just like, and then you also look at the left back position. It's not any better. I mean, God forbid Alonso starts, bro. No, I don't want Alonso to be starting in the left back position. And I just look at this and the forward options, like I've said, man, if Lewandowski's not scoring, no one is in this team. Dembele is back to being challenged, and then you have Rafinha, who I don't know if he successfully ever took on a man and beat him. And he's better on the right, so it's just like you have to choose between Dembele and Rafinha because they're both better. They're both better on the right hand side, and there's just so many questions about this team. And let's be honest, man. Depending on Lewandowski to show up in big games, it's not the business. We should already know that. That's never been that hasn't been the case in a while. So I just see so much frailties in that counterattack, man. If they hit us with a counterattack, I'm actually afraid of Lukaku.
Wait, Z-Man, can I clarify something? Just if Barca don't win, so if Inter do win, then isn't that Barcelona just automatically in the Europa League? Isn't that it over?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So wait, I said, is it if it's a draw or if Inter beats Barca?
If Inter beat Barca, yeah, it's over.
Yeah. If Inter beat Barca, it's over.
But if it's a draw, then
it's a draw. Then it's most
Then,
likely we're
well,
going
if
to
it's a draw,
Europa.
if Inter
It's
beat
most likely.
Victoria, then it's still over.
Yeah.
After
So it's
after
a must
Inter,
win. It's a
Barca
must
have
win.
That game, in the sense, Serie just like screwed us over, just because like those two decisions that could have gone in our favor, like would have changed completely like the landscape. Because if Inter draw that game, if we draw that game, then Inter need points from this game as well. Inter can just park the bus.
That's what they're gonna do, man.
Yeah, exactly. Because if Inter needed to attack, then it would have been so much more favorable for Barcelona. Because
so I'm just looking at this. So Bayern have scored 9 and not considered a single goal. God damn.
Yeah.
Bayern have been mad in Champions League now.
Yeah.
This Nagelsmann stuff, man.
Wait. Okay, what's it called? Blancos. What are you saying about Chelsea, Milan, and then of course Inter against Papalala?
So I mean, you got to believe in Potterball, don't you? You know, so you got to believe.
Did you watch the last game?
Yeah.
Did you watch what we did to Milan?
So I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that's
Quidditch.
Okay, it's not Potterball. It's called Quidditch ball. Okay.
Quidditch. It's called Quidditch.
Okay. Quidditch ball. Okay.
Some people call it ditch.
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 Hashtag ditch.
Hashtag ditch.
Get it trending in the chat, guys. Hashtag
ditch ball.
Ditch ball.
If people say itchy. If people say
Well, you
itchy ball.
should be playing in the ditch soon.
So
yeah, it's a hashtag.
Well, okay. We'll see on Tuesday.
You know, so, but it's definitely going to be interesting being at San Siro. So I don't think you're going to be. I don't think that Milan can play as bad as they did against Chelsea then. So I think it'll be tough. But for some reason, I still think I have a feeling it's going to end up being a draw instead, as opposed to sort of Chelsea winning. As far as Inter and Barcelona is concerned, there's no way that Barcelona can be confined to the Europa League just after 4 games. It's after spending 300 million plus in one summer, there's no way that Barcelona Football Club will be confined to the Europa League after only 4 games in the Champions League. It's not possible. So I expect that for Barcelona to beat Inter at the Camp Nou.
You expect or will they? That's the key thing. You expect or will they? Because they have to win.
They have to win. That's the thing. It's FC Barcelona. So like, when was the last? How can you say that FC Barcelona Football Club, one of the biggest football clubs in the world, will now be confined to Europa League 2 seasons in a row? That doesn't.
Simple, man. Shabby ball, man.
Zeman, no. See, that's
I wouldn't blame him on Xavi though.
Yeah.
No, it's because even the last game, man, we were just spamming crosses. Like there was no thought process.
I do agree that Xavi is at fault for some of these games, but you have to think about like where Barcelona came from, where we were 9th in the league. We were basically tying and losing every single game. We were in the Europa, and look at where Xavi has like gotten us. Like, yes, it would be a catastrophe if we don't make it in the Europa League. I mean, if we don't make it in the Champions League, I still think that this is a project in construction, and I do give Xavi the benefit of the doubt, but he's under massive pressure to perform.
Look for me. I just think that's they just have to win. So let me bring in Abdul. So Abdul, and I'll come to Gatlock. So Barcelona and so forth. Abdul, talk to me, man. Are you scared? Are you worried?
Buckle up, HH. Go ahead.
Abdul, respect your goat. Javi gave you loads of champions and so forth. Respect your goat. Be respectful.
Barca shit, man.
Look how this guy started, man.
Nah, HH, like I just I'm not gonna act like I'm this tactical expert. HH, I don't have any certificates. I don't have any.
Neither do any of us.
I haven't done anything. I don't have anything from UEFA to prove that. HH, I'm just a football fan. And I can't tell you what's wrong with this team. All I can tell you is there is something wrong with this team because it's clearly not working. I don't know what the issue is, HH. We was playing well before the international break. We come back and it's like these players, they've been, I don't know, they're just performing so below their standard, bro. Like
Abdul, do you think witchcraft might be involved?
No, because it happens every time, bro. Every time there's an international break, we just come back so bad, man.
But who deserves more of the
We're
blame?
such a bad team.
Is it Javi or the players? Should the players take more responsibility and play better, or are we saying Javi is out of his depth and that desert tax is now coming to really hit him in the face?
A mix of both.
I mean, it's a combination of a lot of things. To be fair, you can't just put it on one thing. Of course, like, let's be honest. Like, a lot of the players we have are the same players that got battered by Frankfurt at home in April, bro. Like, we didn't sign 11 new players. A lot of these players are still the same players that got Lara Croft. Like, people forget we was 3-0 down by Frankfurt at the Camp Nou, bro, in April.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't any, like, we're just such a bad team, man. And I'm telling you, like, my expectations are we're going out because what can I base it on?
You won't beat Inter on Wednesday.
Let me ask you, isn't there like a saying that says you're only as good as your last match? We have been crap the last 3 games. We have been horrendous. So I have no confidence coming into this game. But my biggest worry is, and I don't know if we're really going to talk about it now. I think it's more for the post show, like on Wednesday, once we go out. Because where do we go from there? Because I don't think
nah. You can't already be writing your downfall right now. Let's see what happens on Wednesday. Let's see what happens on Wednesday. On Wednesday, it's a big game. Let's see what happens.
Just to round off, bro. I think this week is a make or break for Xavi in my book because 2 massive games and no excuses, bro. No referee, no nothing. You go out there and you perform. And bro, we are so bad, bro. We are so bad. I don't know what's wrong with us, man. But fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. That's all we have left because may God save us, bro. May God save us.
All right, before I come to
let go of the hope, man. It's much easier.
Wait. I have to head out.
Peace out. So, remember to DM me your thing on Twitter. Nice one, PS. Shout out to your boy.
Peace.
El Paso. Bournemouth is above Liverpool. That's bad. And Bournemouth are the same team that Liverpool put 9 goals past. So please work out how that math works, bro. Thank you, man. Gatlock, talk to me, man.
Yeah. Okay. Which one do you want me to go on first?
So basically, just briefly, touch on both games. Just brief thoughts on both games.
Okay. Well, I hope Milan beats Chelsea. Simple and short. I don't need to go on.
Okay, thank you. All right.
But yeah, with the way Chelsea have been playing, I won't be surprised if you win or get a draw. Especially with AC Milan's rubbish defense. But I know they are missing a lot of players. That's the reason why their defense is quite not that good right now. But against Juve, they did well, though it is Juve. So I don't really know, man. So for that game, we put that. Look, going to the Barcelona Inter game, bro. Like you said, there's no way Laporta can give his unborn child and not get out of the groups. Okay,
these are facts. These are facts.
This is literally stage 1. They have to, because I watched pieces of the game today, and bro, I don't know what was with that Kwashoko defense, man, because they had Balde on the right, PK in the middle, Alonso was playing left centre back, and Jordi Alba. But I know Dzeko is not the fastest dude, but if he comes up against that back 4, he's scoring at least 1. Okay, he's scoring. I hope they have. Heck, even Eric Garcia would be a better option.
And also remember, Inter are playing with less pressure. All the pressure is on Barcelona. All the pressure is on Barcelona.
Because, bro, as much as Barca's pitch is wide enough for a counter attack, bro. is wide enough for a counter attack again.
And also
This
Inter
is
used to,
like-
like, how much bigger is the Camp Nou pitch than the San Siro pitch really? So Inter are used to playing on a big pitch. So look, Barca, look, as I said again. Now I did say that they would beat Inter, and so what happened? I just don't see a scenario that these guys lose because I'm like, surely
Yes,
you
do.
can't not
Yes,
win.
you do, HH. You're
Zima,
capping.
surely. No,
You're capping. Yes,
Zima,
you do.
draw. Okay. A draw is a possibility. You can't, come on. To lose
No,
at Camp
but
Nou.
Draw is the end.
Draw is an out. Is out as well.
HH, hold on, no,
That's
wait, hold on.
7-4.
HH, can I ask just one question to you guys? Is there a scenario where Lewandowski comes out of the Champions League just scoring against Victoria Ireland?
Potentially. Okay, so wait. So if they draw, so Inter will be on 7 points.
Yeah, we'll
Barca
be on
on
4
points.
We
Now,
still need
if
3
Barca
points.
now, so Barca would have
play
to
Bayern
beat
next.
Bayern then.
No, HH, we're out because basically it's head to head. So if they're 7 and we are 4, they would have head to head.
They are not out. They have 6 points to
So
go.
we're basically because
Head
they're
to
gonna
head.
No,
It's
there's
head
6
to head
points
first.
to go, bro. There's 6 points to go. You're talking like there's only 3 points to go.
Yeah, but
What
everyone's
you
gonna
do-
get points over Victoria.
No, but they're gonna
man.
be
Let's
Pilsen,
keep it
bro.
real.
That's the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Everyone's getting-
everyone is pumping
yeah,
these guys.
Victoria, right. I forgot about them.
So no, because I think what I forgot was it's head to head first. It's
Yeah,
head to
yeah,
head
yeah.
first. Oh yeah. Oh god,
Wait.
yeah. You have to.
Inter versus Victoria, was that
Yeah,
at
so
home
basically,
or
so
away?
basically, if thingy draw, yeah, unless Inter somehow shockingly don't beat Victoria.
So are we actually saying that potentially a Europa League semi-final this season might be Barcelona versus Juve?
Yes.
Or Man United.
Europa League final is going to be Arsenal. versus
No.
United.
Barca Juve is that's no. The story is look. United live in the Europa League. The story
No,
is
no, no,
Barca
no.
Juve
Guys,
being in the
guys.
Europa semi. That's
No,
the
but-
story.
But
The
you
real
know,
story is
you know,
Arsenal,
you know,
Barcelona,
United-
Europa League final.
United spent
HH.
200 million, bro. Like
No,
that's
no.
not even being spoken about just to be in the Europa League, man.
No.
Wait, hold on. What's the guy saying? If Barca win 2-0, Inter's out 100%.
No, they're not.
No,
No,
they're-
they're not.
Based on what?
Technically,
because head to
no,
head.
technically
You have
head
a
to
better
head
head-to-head.
would be higher. But
Yeah,
the only
but it
thing
also
is-
depends what happens in those two
Yeah,
other
exactly.
results. Because if
Depends on the
Yeah.
for some reason, if Bayern now beats Barca, but Inter let's say draw against Bayern in the last game because Bayern rest players.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, exactly. And one more thing about that stuff. That whole Europa League stuff, you guys know it has changed, right? Because third place has to place second in the groups. in
Yeah,
Europa
it does.
League,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
means United that lost to Sociedad. If Sociedad top that group, they will have to face whoever comes third in the Champions League. So there's a good chance that it could be Barca versus United.
So Galak, you're saying
For
that
a
United
spot-
are going to face
for a
Barca.
spot in the Europa League.
This
in
is
the
so
Europa League
sad.
is not the
Is that
season,
so
bro.
sad?
You know,
No, but you know what I find so crazy?
Can
No,
I say
I can't believe that after this summer, where Barca were saying we're back, we are now actually realistically talking about Barca in the Europa League.
HH, do you remember when you was discussing? Oh, Barca should win this group. Barca should win.
Yeah. You were
I
the
honestly
only
thought
person that
Barca
was
would
saying
win.
they're gonna top this group.
We aren't even making it out the group.
Man's jinxed them again.
Oh, wait, SK, talk to me because so briefly, you're Chelsea. Talk to me. Where you at with it, man? SK.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very scared for Tuesday.
What? Scared?
Yes, HH.
What?
It's not that bad.
Scared?
Okay. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I am a bit apprehensive though. Because don't Milan have Theo Hernandez? Don't Milan have Theo Hernandez back, right? Like all I'm gonna say is I feel like that overlap is about to be deadly. And
HH.
That's my name.
Yeah, we're still missing Magnan though, which is huge because our backup goalkeeper just is not it.
I know. So yeah. So I don't. No, Mignon is a huge loss. But SK, how are you now? Milan, of course, they're a very good side.
Okay, that's what I said. Okay, I may have exaggerated.
Scared.
Okay, I may have exaggerated a little bit, but it's just like okay.
Did you see what the Quidditch ball that was played
Against
on the
who?
weekend?
Against who?
Did you see what we did against Milan? Like
Bro, are you guys
FC.
Premier League fans? Like you guys should be like super overconfident and like excited.
No.
You guys
I'm
should
sorry.
go-
It's
La
big
Liga is
Prem
the
fan.
best league in the world.
No, he's a big Prem fan. HH
Wait,
is
no,
a big
no,
Prem
no,
fan.
Antonio, here's the thing. No, Antonio, my thing here is this is that I am not going to disrespect AC Milan and say, "Oh my gosh, we should win and everything," but I'm not going to be fearful. See, that's the whole thing. Fear no. What you fear is that freak of nature from Norway. What you fear
Milan,
is if
Milan
is
as
if
good
M&M
as
somehow come
us.
through.
That's the truth.
No. Milan is what you just have to respect the badge. You have to respect that badge. You have to respect, as you can see, you can respect that badge.
I'll
Guys.
rephrase my statement.
Rephrase it, okay. Rephrase it.
So I am a bit apprehensive towards to see how Chelsea are gonna play in the San Siro, because the San Siro is like I know Milan's been pretty good there this year, and also with Hernandez coming back, I think
that's key. No, that is huge. That is huge.
Reece James is really going to be put on a defensive, have to put on a defensive masterclass against both layout.
And also, I think a key thing as well is that so they were missing Theo Hernandez, who was very key as well, and I don't think they had Brahim Diaz as well, and also they just have to win that game. Now the onus on them is to win the game, so
but
you
don't
want
have
to
to
see
win
a different
still.
approach.
They don't
They
still
don't
don't
have
have
to.
to.
They can get a draw, and that's good enough for them, and then they could just get the other points
but
from
I
the other
think
two.
I think they're gonna aggressively chase the win a lot more in this than try and just be happy for a draw.
But HH, like Milan are a really good matchup for you guys because they actually try to play football, bro. If you guys played Inter, bro, you would understand where we're coming from because
Okay. So if Chelsea lose, how bad could that be?
it's not that bad.
It's not too bad,
Not
because as
that
long
bad.
as they beat Salzburg.
Well, it depends.
So that game against Salzburg.
Yeah, if Salzburg gets points, then it's gonna get tricky to a certain.
No, because basically Chelsea can lose, but still, if they beat Salzburg and Zagreb, Gucci.
Yeah,
even if Salzburg beats Zagreb.
Aren't you?
It depends. As long as Milan beat
So Salzburg, let's just say Salzburg beats Zagreb.
So basically, as long as Milan beat them and Chelsea beat them as well, then the issue.
That's the thing. Yes, Milan have to beat them.
Yeah, but the thing is,
and also Milan play them in San Siro, I think.
Yeah, and you guys face them away, so it's like.
But we got to play Zagreb away, which is not easy.
Yeah.
Y'all will beat Zagreb, bro. Y'all will beat Zagreb.
No, they have a really good home record.
already.
Actually, no, they're playing Zagreb at home. That's.
I wish Chelsea nothing but Europa League football, man.
Z-Man, shut your mouth, man.
In here with me, bro.
No, because that's why I say I want to win. Because I want my heart to be calm. As also, I don't want to sniff Europa. Let's Zeman, and let Zeman and Abdul chill in Europa, because I don't want to join Zeman and Abdul. Because also,
I hope you
Thursday nights is my rest day. Thursday nights is when I want to rest.
You know what's gonna happen, bro? You know how in WWE when Undertaker would drag wrestlers under the ring, right?
Oh yeah. No, I would stay in the ring. I would stay in that squared circle, man. I would stay in that squared circle. Look, all I say is, look, man. To round off, man. I don't want to give any predictions, so I won't, because things are so important. I don't want to re-jinx it. But all I'll say is this: actually, no. Sorry. Last thing, Rob, I dare you. Wait, where's your group? Rob,
Group A.
Rob, what's going on here, man? With your boys, what's going on here?
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think that Afi picks the same lineup, the same formation as he did on the weekend. I think it should be a win. So that's what I will say. That Afi picks.
So is it Sporting you're playing, or who?
They're playing Frankfurt at home.
Frankfurt.
Yes, because that should on paper be the easiest game. But and if he goes with the same lineup, which was 3 in midfield this time, and he had a different wingback instead of Emerson. So if he goes with the same lineup again, then I think it should be a win. Because the last game against Frankfurt, no one had the final ball. Spurs didn't have a final ball, and Frankfurt didn't really have a final ball. And Spurs did have chances, but they couldn't score them. So I think that after formation changes to a 3-man midfield, and Doherty starts, then I think it should be a win.
Is there a scenario where Spurs don't make it out of the group? And if they don't make it out of the group, what are we saying about Antonio Conte?
That's a Europa League group.
We're not saying anything that we don't already know. He's a
Conte is
no.
disgusting,
But I
man.
think we have to say more. So, Rob,
Say
if
what?
you don't make it through the group, what are you saying about Conte as a man, as a family
That's
man?
a Europa League group, bro.
Well, it's possible to not make the group, but also this group is very tight and very close, and everyone is evenly matched. So we don't really know how this group is going to go because anyone in this group could beat each other. So it's wait and see first, I would say.
All I'm saying
Tough
is
group.
you best make it out of that group. Shout out to your boy Alan Madrid. Thank you for the dub, Alan Madrid. After watching Barcelona play today, I can comfortably say that Barcelona will not win the Champions League for 8 years.
AJ, look how he spelled comfortably, bro.
Look. Here's. Before we go, let's address this though. Are Barca a lot further away from winning the UCL than we think? Now, I hold my hands up. I thought Barca, based on the summer transfers, they'd top the group. At the very least, second.
But HH, as summer doesn't HH buy. Who did we buy?
Abdul, don't do this.
Hold on.
All of you Barca fans were twerking after that summer.
Wait,
we got the ski, man. We got the Ram, man. We got the Us. We got the Kunde. We got the
We was a
Kessier.
Europa League.
We got the Stinson. You know.
First of all, HH, we was a Europa League team last year.
So?
Europa League. No. But you have to understand, like, you're taking a Europa League club and trying to make it like a.
You were a Europa League club for
winning
one season. For one season, bro.
Nah, but that was our level, bro. We couldn't even win it, bro.
I mean, the Frank was just too much, to be honest.
No. Okay, but so are we saying that Barca are a long way from actually being in a Champions League winning conversation? Because 8 years is wild. I mean, this guy says 8 years. I say no.
It was 2015.
I mean, it will be 8 years if they don't win it.
8 years, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 8 years.
Yeah, but he's saying
started from
it would take
2015,
another
actually.
8 years.
No. I think he's implying that it's going to take another 8 years because after seeing them play,
Said
he's
Barca
not
has
going to
not
8 years.
won the Champions
Means
League for 8
I
years.
think he means that they're bad enough that they're not going to make the knockout round. So you can say
Yeah,
that.
that's the only thing that makes sense. Because how can he says, I watched them play today and comfortably say that Barcelona have not won the Champions League for 8
Because 2022
Hey, this
will be
is
8
my
By the
years.
time the
Madrid
knockout round
fans, bro.
starts
It's
in
gonna be 8 years,
2023,
bro.
and they won't be in it.
2022 will be
So
8
they wouldn't
years.
have won it for 8 years.
You
Look
know
at
how
that.
long
I
I
8
get
years
it now.
is?
I get it now. I get what he's saying now. I get what he's saying now. Okay.
But he's right. HH, honestly.
Oh, no, but
Barca not cup
yeah,
competition.
look, here's my like.
It just means they're not winning this year as well.
I don't think anybody was putting Barca to win it. Now, I thought that they may get to quarters or semis. They're not in my convo because they run into Haaland, they get smoked. They run into PSG, they get smoked. So I just thought, Barca will get to quarters.
Nah,
semis. Nobody putting them here as winners. No way.
Nah, I have hope you're capping. You're one of the people that are saying that they should win it, bro. You said
Zima,
that.
that's a lie. Zima, that's it.
You
Zima,
did.
don't do that.
You
Zima,
did.
I said semis max. I never said they can win it. Are you mad? I
No,
said
you
I think
were
they can get to
talking
semis.
about it, bro. After
Yeah,
Nah, to be
Liga.
fair, no, but he's always said La Liga, bro. La Liga, man.
HH, can we talk about how the best league in the world, La Liga, is only gonna have-
comfortable. Charles, comfortable. Yeah. So you said what?
I said, can we talk about how the best league in the world, La Liga, might only have one team in the knockout rounds? Best league.
La Liga isn't the best league in the world.
It is the best league
It's
in
the
the world.
EPL.
No, it's
No,
not.
La Liga is the best league in the world. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait.
It's
Okay.
sarcastic.
No.
It's
Okay. Look.
sarcastic.
No. My
The
thing
Chelsea
is.
fan is being sarcastic.
Wait. Hold up. My thing is. Let's just see how. Let's see how everything. Okay. Okay. You know what? Let's look through. So.
He's right, bro. No, HH,
Wait. Hold up. So.
He's right.
They're not doing it.
Atletico Madrid.
But do you know,
Bottom.
guys, they do this every single time. How much you want to bet that last match day, these losers was go through? But guys,
All of
Here's-
them got 3 points.
but okay, here's my thing though.
Except for Club
And, okay, let me
Yeah, except
let me
for Club
apologize. Let me apologize
Shout out
because
to Fran Dukla.
a Club Brugge fan attacked me and said that's respect. I was like, that's
Dukla,
that
man.
is damn
Difference
good.
maker.
They're looking good, bro.
Oh,
The best player is our academy
Yeah,
reject, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. So basically, okay. So look, for me,
Wait, who's their best
That's-
player, Abdul?
Ferran Jukla,
Ferran Jukla, bro.
Oh,
We
yeah.
sold him to them.
No, okay, okay, no, okay,
Shout
hold
out
on.
to him,
Okay,
man.
so Atleti, I still think last year they'll say something. Barca, it's touch and go. It all depends on what happens on Wednesday. Now, guys, I want to say this right now. Now, shout out to guys. If you're a tier 1 member, I put out a video reviewing pretty much week 3. So if you're a tier 1 member, put out a video where I review all the week 3 games, and I did a little expose on Sevilla. Charge these pricks.
No,
Zeman. No, Zeman. It's intentional. Now it's intentional.
No,
they do this
this
intentional.
season it's not as intentional, man.
Zeman, no, Zeman, they keep doing this. No, Zeman, it's intentional. No, Zeman, they keep doing this. It's Zeman. UEFA, hold up. UEFA, you can't allow these guys to keep on qualifying, get the money to qualify, and then go and intentionally finish third. No, Zeman, they shouldn't be allowed to do this. No, this is cheating. No, you can't. No, because hold on. Here's my thing. If you don't want to be in the Champions League,
this is money
They drew with
yeah,
Copenhagen.
see. If you don't want to properly compete in the Champions League, you don't deserve to have the Champions League money.
up.
Go finish 5th and 6th and go straight into Europa League. You can't
No,
come
bro.
in,
You wanna
get the
know
UCL
why?
money, essentially finish 3rd, drop down, and then win the
wanna know
Europa
why?
League.
No, but how
wanna
do you
know why? You wanna know-
intentionally
No.
It's
You wanna know why?
Eric. It's intentional.
You want to know
It's
why?
losers.
finish third?
They're one of those people that show up to the end of the project and they want to do their presentation. They're trying to skip the group stage of the Europa League and go straight into the Champions League.
This was the team that was allegedly gonna give.
No, guys, guys, 1 point.
Bro, they
1
lost their
point?
defenders.
They
They
lost
lost
all their
they lost their
defenders,
manager as well. Right,
They lost everything, bro.
Bro, they lost everything, bro.
No, but wasn't Loptigi managing the game against Dortmund?
No, he was, but their team is horrific now, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's
horrific.
dead. It's
Well,
literally
these
dead,
guys were
man.
title challengers.
Yeah,
just not
this
to
was
go.
the team that was gonna.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but SK, they lost their starting
I mean,
3
like Liverpool.
centre backs, bro.
So
Their
basically,
starting-
Haaland. So
I'm
basically,
so agenda-driven right now.
Haaland's gonna sacrifice those 2 teams. Then it's just that this is.
Yeah,
just
he
that.
is, bro.
Yeah.
Stat padding section, man.
But I mean, but as SK said, look, if I was going to make look, I didn't even know this to show Real Madrid's group, so they're already through. I still believe Atleti will bamboozle their way into second.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, Sevilla for sure not. Barca,
Don't say it. No, HE, don't say it. Don't do it.
AJ, say
Don't
something.
do it.
AJ, I was wrong. AJ, I was
These
wrong.
guys did it last
HH,
year.
I-
They did it
HH, we're
last
going down.
year,
Just
bro.
say it. Just say it. We're going down, bro. We're going down.
We're going down to Europa League football, man.
Abdul, you did rob me of my 3 attackers. Eric and SK, they didn't rob me of my 3 attackers.
They did. HH, I remember being so. HH, I remember being.
Barcelona.
Is it a robbery if we save
Neske
you guys
un club.
from those three
Neske un club.
HH,
Barca will
I
make
used
it.
to
No, Barca
I
will
remember
make
this
it. They'll
summer.
make it.
No.
No, they won't. You're lying. Don't believe it.
Like
Stop lying, man.
Abdul Zizeman, we'll see you in the next round. We'll
He's
see you in the
lying.
next
He's
round.
lying. He's lying.
Okay, Eric, you're saying that Barca don't make it through.
No, they're done. Look,
HH,
I
no,
know-
Eric. No, Eric. No, Eric. Do you realize the kind of hangouts we could potentially have if, after what these guys, Eric, you know how much we're bullied. Ask you know how much we're bullied
Yeah,
through the summer.
HH, do you know how excited I was in May before
Yes.
the season started? And then these broke clowns came out of nowhere and just ruined my summer for no reason.
Things are happening.
Okay, Eric. Tell me
They're
why
working
you believe
towards
that it's not going to happen. So, Eric, tell me, believe why you think Barca won't make it through.
I don't think there's the team isn't cohesive,
So they don't.
right?
So
It's
they
not-
don't. So they don't beat. So they can't beat Inter at Camp Nou.
They can, but I'm not sure they will. Maybe it's going to be a draw. But look, it's not good for Barca right now, man. I don't have any faith in them at all. Yeah, it's looking bad.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Oh yeah. Also, HH, one more thing before. we
Yes,
go.
sir.
So if Real Madrid win La Liga this season, will La Liga be a Farmers League too as well?
How so?
Well, then they would
Because-
have done 3 and 4.
Yeah, but
No, I
That's
think
not- no.
I think a better question would be if Real Madrid win the Champions League this season.
Oh, no, the Champions League already a Mickey
you,
Mouse.
you,
It's a Mickey
you
Mouse.
can make an
competition.
argument that the Champions League is a Farmers League. If
No,
Real
no,
Madrid
it's
win.
already. No, when Real Madrid won it
Farmers
last year.
It's
No, but
agriculture
Eske, do you know why it's
club.
do you know why it's not the same? Is because it's the way City are doing it. It's the 100 points, the 98 points, it's the goal scored, it's the consecutive wins and so forth. That's why I call them a Farmers League. And also it's what Haaland
And no
has 15
UCLs,
goals.
and
So
no
wait, okay, so
UCLs.
HH, by that logic, was La Liga a Farmers League from 09 to 2013?
Nah, they were winning
Nah,
UCLs, bro.
UCLs are winning UCLs.
This guy wants this
But
EPL vessel
that's
over La Liga badly.
Yeah, look, they're winning. From look, see, I say again, I don't want to be pulled into this convoy again because really, it's dependent on what you want from each league.
Sorry, I was missed all the hangouts when you guys brought this up, so I
No, because
we didn't really have
okay,
anything to talk about.
no, my thing is that it's what parameters do you want to choose? Some people say popularity, okay, Premier League, excitement and young players and so forth. Okay, Bundesliga, Liga. I use how well have you done in European competition against other European teams? So how well has your league done in the Champions League and the Europa League? Spain, over like a 10-year period, have done the best. So La Liga is the best because when they've competed against other leagues in the Europa League and Champions League, they've come out on top more times than not.
The problem I have with that is you use the last 10 years to base on what we're doing right now. Like if you ask me based on right now,
Okay,
I
Eric.
can't say La
Okay, you want to
Liga.
use 5 years?
I mean, fair enough. I mean, over
No,
the course of
Eric,
10
we have to have a sample size, and it has to either be
Yes,
5,
that's fair.
10. Oh, okay, 5
That's
years.
fair. That
So
sample size is fair, but at the moment, I don't think it's La Liga right now. Because if you look at
no. You see,
the last
Eric. You see,
Champions
no,
League winner-
Eric. Let's see how. Because for me, Eric, I don't. Do you know what I don't do? I don't do. Oh, but this team's got to the semi and the final. No, who wins? Who wins the Europa League? Who wins the Champions League? I
Okay.
want to see
I
the
mean,
winner. I don't want to
if
see.
you want
Well,
to-
three
yeah, that's fair.
German teams made it to the semi-final and so forth. I don't care.
If you want to do the last 5 years, then you know the answer to that. If
Oh, no,
it's the last 5 years.
I'm trying to think. So what's it called? So
Liverpool,
22,
Chelsea.
22, 20,
Two
21,
Spanish, two
29.
English,
So
one
it's
Sorry,
from
guys,
2018.
I have to head out. See you guys.
Yeah.
Peace.
Pizza.
Peace,
So it's from
peace.
2018 then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's two
Yeah.
English, two Spanish, and one German.
Okay. Yeah.
And look at the teams that got to the final. I know you don't want to talk about that as well, but
No.
there was a
I don't.
season
No,
when-
I
there
don't.
was a
I don't want to
season
talk
when
about that.
there were two English teams in the Champions League and
So?
the Europa League final.
Okay, and
So
I'm about winners. Who
Yeah, that's fair,
won
but
the
at the
most?
same time-
So basically, as I said, 5 years. So it's now tied between England and Spain. It's tied. Now, if you now
Yeah,
do
but
10 years,
there's
Spain wins.
something
If
to
you
be
do
said.
5 years, it's tied.
there's something to be said about teams going far, not just winning. Like the thing with Spain as well.
I'm
is
a
that
winners
the
merchants, man. I'm a winners merchants. I'm a winners
On this
merchants.
topic briefly, mine is just that England right now to me are the best. However, between 2010 to like 2020 or so, Spain were dominating. It like
Oh yeah,
I
no,
think
I'll
it was
concede
in
that.
the
I would
stats
not even argue that. So
yeah,
Yeah,
think
because
it
I
was in
mean,
the stats that-
why can't you say England are the best now? Why can't you say that? Of course you can.
Me? Yeah, I'm saying they are the best now. I'm
No,
not saying
HH won't
that-
say that. He
No,
won't say
no.
that.
But my thing is that okay. Based on how the best now, based on what?
Based on recent,
based on performance.
look at the last 3
Current
seasons.
performances this season. Are you talking about that?
Yeah, this season, the best team in England compared to the best team in all the other leagues. You know,
Have
Champions
City
League,
won?
okay.
Have City won a UCL?
No, they haven't, but they
Okay,
got to the
there
final.
we go.
I mean,
Oh, but they got to a final. Okay, all right. Alabama says if Man City
it
don't
just is
win
a
it
Pep
this
hater,
year,
man.
it's over. Oh, and this is the perfect thing to even end on. No excuses. PSG Mbappe tax, stroke Macron tax. Liverpool, we're now seeing what's happening with Liverpool right now. Bayern, as good as they are, I just think that they're definitely missing Lewandowski and so forth. Barca, we're now seeing how Barca are in transition. There is nobody that really should be standing in Man City's way.
You know
Specifically
what?
with Haaland right now, I don't see any reason why City with Haaland don't win this Champions League. So
I see a case where in which Chelsea can beat them, man. I see that.
is this a reverse jinx out of spite because
This,
you're going
this is
to
actually
Europa?
it. No, this is actually it because when you guys pick up form and your defenders are fully back, I just feel like, and plus, not to mention, Graham Potter is very adaptable tactically. He's really adaptable.
Well,
tactically.
let's see what he does when he faces Pep.
Wait, what happened to the Potter? Why are all you guys all of a sudden nervous about that, man?
No.
Potter,
I'm not saying so. No, I'm just putting things into perspective. Look, see, no, and man, I don't want you to take my eye off the ball. And this is a fact here, and I'm not moving from this. City with Haaland, you have no excuses.
Yeah, that's scary.
For me, because I believe that this is the year where we finally don't have a left string. It's not to reverse jinx. It's not trying to ex-jinx them and so forth. City, they're winning it this year. Because I look at the competition and I look at the field, nobody is as strong as City. And so the only thing stopping City is if they do make the final, are they going to drop and fumble the bag again? Because over 2 legs,
who they face.
That's right. Over 2 legs, I think it was Delta that made the points. Over 2 legs, they beat PSG almost every single time. They meet PSG in a final. PSG fully fit. It's a bit dicey.
If they get to the final,
because you have Messi, Mbappe, and so forth in a final, one-off game, it's a bit dicey.
No. If City get to the final, it's over. It's not. Pep will not lose with City again in the final. It's not going to happen now.
It depends on the team, though.
Oh, sorry. do you know what it is? Do you know why I didn't even want to mention Real Madrid? Because I think it's actually will be offensive. Because you know, let me just say, and we're basically going to round off here. I don't want to even talk about Real Madrid because then winning it again would be stupid. It would be stupid if these guys were to win it again.
It's already Super League. Start the Super
League.
No.
You see, my thing is that do you know what last year was? The last dance, last hurrah, and these guys just showed us that what?
2018
put us in the history books.
2018
No. Last year was like we're now really reminding you that we are really those dudes. Even as last year was old man tax. That even as old as pensioners, we still can find a way. Because 2018, they outplayed teams. Last year, they got outplayed. But they say, even if we can be outplayed because we are older and past our peak, we can still find a way. So last year was about winning mentality. But I just feel that, bro, come on, you can't do it again. You can't. It's a Champions League, bro.
Let me tell you something.
No, Zima, nah, you can't have that.
Do you know what last year we're going to be back here again and be HH and I'll be like, okay, you know what? 2023 was that, okay, this is the last dance.
No, because I think if Real do it again, I want a Super League to start to make it.
That's what I'm
Champions
saying.
League should be disbanded.
Just start it.
They're going to turn the Champions League into a Super League.
Guys, look, man. Peace. So shout out to everyone in here. Remember, guys, Monday, members hangouts on Monday. Members hangout, become a member, join the members hangouts for some good, beautiful fun on Monday, 11 p.m. BST. Peace out, stay true. Tuesday, UCL. Let's talk about it. Peace.